Money work. El mundo quiere dinero. Money work. Se arregla con dinero. Money work. Si me quiero educar, dormir en algún lugar, un lugar para trabajar, y si no hay para emigrar. Todo money, money, todo el dinero. Solo un par de gente se lleva el botín entero. Funny, funny, pasa verdadero. Si tienen lo verde siempre llegará primero. Pero llegaremos antes o después. Solo a lo suyo, que Dios todo lo ve. Que por más que tarde lo veré caer. Somos más lo bueno y tenemos fe. El dinero ya lo veré. No vendo mi alma, lo lograré. Seré el más grande, no olvidaré de dónde vengo ni cómo voy. Money work. El mundo quiere dinero. Money work. Se arregla con dinero. Con dinero. Money work. Yo digo las cosas como son. No quiero ninguna aceptación. Tampoco vengo a pedir perdón porque mis sentimientos se volvieron la canción. Yeah. No me vale mucho como tú me ves. Sabes, tú me llegas solo a los pies. Para mí ser grande es un interés. Ser un buen humano para mí es un deber. El dinero ya lo veré. No vendo mi alma, lo lograré. Seré el más grande, no olvidaré de dónde vengo ni cómo voy. Money work. Yeah. El mundo quiere dinero. Yeah. Yeah. Money work. Se arregla con dinero. Money work. De corazón, la plata no te hace ser feliz. De corazón, la plata no te hace ser feliz. Money work. El mundo quiere dinero. Yeah. Money work. Se arregla con dinero. Money work. Lunes. Lunático. Yeah. Lunes. Money work.
What's going on, people? It's that dude named Dave. I'm back. It's Monday. It's a new week. Before we get started, no struggle streaming. Press a 1 if you can hear me. Press 2 if you can't. Let go. What's going on, people? Yeah, we just getting started here, guys. It's Monday. It's Monday. I'm getting started here. Press the like button, subscribe, notifications. Let's get it in here, guys. See who's in the building first. We're going to get this live stream going here. Boy, oh boy. I missed y'all. Even though I was here on Friday. Did y'all miss me? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I love this joint. I love this track, y'all. Gotta give that to y'all once in a while, you know what I mean? All right, let's get the show started here, guys. You know what I'm saying? I want to keep the song playing here, but with I gotta pull the audio only on this one. I gotta have 2 versions. I need the audio only, and then the combination with the audio and lyrics. Because when he's kicking the flow and I'm trying to talk, I'm like, dang it, I'm losing my train of thought here because I'm vibing, and it's like, no, I gotta cut it off. I need some instrumentals in here. So how's everybody doing today, guys? It's that dude named Dave. I'm TD&D live here, one of your favorite new live streamers. Been in the game for YouTube for about a little over a year here. We react to a whole bunch of things. We do, videos around Kendra G, Kevin Samuels, Corey Holcomb, just regular modern day items that goes on, these relationships that we deal with, we call modern life. So I like to bring my talking points and my information to you guys here, to the Ain't-ish crew, to the tribe, and we go ahead and have this open dialogue and discussion here. Now, as you guys see from the thumbnail and the title, what are we gonna talk about today? We are talking about modern women winning at least 250K, y'all. 6 figures. We do this so often, but we use different examples of what they feel that they desire, that they require, that they need from us, from men, that they desire, that they require, that they need, that they're destined to get the man who's making 6 figures, even though less than 10% of men is making this here. Oh, yeah. We'll talk about that. And this one is kind of changed on left field this morning, right? I wasn't planning on talking about this. Weighing 200 pounds. Ladies, overweight. And this number, we talk about men at 6 figures. I think the asinine number that we got to rock over women here overweight from us other conversations I've been seeing is like over 200 pounds. So we're going to get into it. I want to discuss it here. But before we do, I want to see who's in the building, guys. I want to see who's in the chat here. Shout out to my man Z Whip. He's in the building here, man, saying, remember, tribe, to hit the like button. Monthly memberships are available via desktop, super chat available also in Cash App at that dude named Dave. Thank you, Z, brother. How you doing, man? It's good to see you. Good to see you, man. What's poppin', Vince? Salute. How you doing, brother? Celine is in the building here. Is it Celine? I hope I got it right. It's the first time I've seen your name here. How you doing, girl? Good to see you here. MOP is like, hey, child, I gotta see this. I didn't see this one before, but I know definitely got something to say about it, Dave. Hey, man, we gonna get into it. Depending on how much time that I got today, I got time, but depending on how the show make it off the rails a little bit, I normally have a few things I talk about, but then y'all throw some things at me that could make the channel or the show go to a different page here, but we'll see how much time I got to get to everything I want to talk about today. You know what I mean? If anything close to BS I saw this morning with the Do Better podcast, I can't with Deal. Hey, man. Hey, I put Deal on that one, man, because I haven't reacted to that video yet. Yeah, because Drew hit me up last week. He woke me up. Shout out to Drew Titan. Dope boxing channel, dope content creator. My man, 50 grand from New York and everything, right? He hit me up. MOP, he woke me up. I didn't answer, but he woke me up in my sleep like, yo, why is Drew texting me at 2-3 a.m.? Yeah, but that video that he did though, yeah, Theo killed that one, man. I'm debating if I still want to touch that one or not, but shout out to Theo, man. That's crazy. And here's the thing though, MOP, that woman that Drew talked to, that Theo reacts to, she's coming back to Drew Titan's channel tonight. Oh yeah, so depending on how my schedule looks like, after I get done with my show, I think that I might gotta keep the cam going and roll over to Drew's channel because she's supposed to be coming back. Oh, if Drew let me cam up. If Drew lets me cam up. Hey, y'all. All right, let me see what's in the building here. Okay, Celine. Yeah, I love Kendra G's show. Kendra is a mix of Kevin and Kent. Sorry, he ain't Kevin. Celine, I appreciate you being here, but there is a rule. There is nobody that's Kevin Samuels. All right? Let alone a woman. Let alone the way Kendra moves. All right? Because every once in a while, she'll go ahead and push back, but she's still stuck in the woman code. You know what I'm saying? She don't hold women accountable. She don't hold herself accountable at times. So I'm just saying here, don't put her and Kevin in the same breath. Only time you can put them in the same conversation, you say, hey, they're both on YouTube. After that, please don't. Or you can say, oh yeah, Kendra did go on Kevin Samuels show about a year and a half ago, and he talked to her about 45 minutes. After that, they're not in the same conversation, guys. They're not in the same boat. Okay, you can hear me, Celine. That's what's up. Got a one from you. Got a one for MOP. Yo, Derek's in the building. What's popping, Derek? What's going on with you, man? Jurgen in the building. What's popping, man? My man from Germany in the house. Yeah, you can hear me. Vince can hear me. Pinball's in the building. What's popping, man? Where you at, man? Where the big rig at today? Where you at today? Where the big rig at? Derek's like, one, then two. What's going on, Joker? My man, Joker Nutty Nate's in the building, man. Likes up. Let's go. Yeah, Yeah, likes up. Let's go, y'all. Let's go. Let's see here. Okay, I got it right. All right, cool. All right, what's going on, Jen? Got Jen in the building. Yeah. What's popping, Tony? Got Tony in the house. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Let me see here. I'm just getting caught up here. So yeah, it's great to have everybody here. I got time here. The show to start. We're 10 minutes in here. So I got a couple of things I want to talk about here. Let me see here. Just got to make sure. All right, cool. We got that here. I got a few things here. First things first, guys. I barely checked it out here. What's going on, Daniel? Got Daniel in the building. Day one, what's going on? How's y'all brackets doing? Hey, I ain't gonna talk long on this. You know why? Because I did not watch not one damn game this weekend. What's going on, Terrence? How you doing? What's going on, Carl? What's popping, Carl? Dave, Big Rich from Columbus, Ohio, headed back to Baton Rouge, Midwest, baby. You around the banks here. You about 4 hours away. All right, man. That's good, man. Be safe out in the road, man. Be safe out there in the road, man. So, how's y'all brackets doing? I gotta say, I've been saying this since you guys can been rocking with me here. I love the fact that I'm off the narcotics, y'all. What narcotics is that? Nah, your boy wasn't a dope fiend. Nah. I'm not a dope fiend. Well, I was a fiend for these sports. I still am to a degree, See, it's hard to kick it, but as far as like the super diehard tandem of one's team. I rocked for Chicago for so long, and I got off that. But, the same thing with college, and March Madness is here, right? And I used to remember when March Madness be happening, people didn't do their work at the job. People be heading to the bars as early as possible so they can catch the early games, or you try to leave early, see if your team won, your alma mater, kicked in. Carl's like, I'm doing great. Go Houston. See, I don't even know how good Houston's doing this year, Carl. But you know what, though? All I know is that I saw some updates of a couple of 15s pulling some upsets this weekend. I'm hearing that only like 10% of brackets were still intact as of Friday. Like the first day, and 90% of brackets are already out the window. Hey, man. It's like I'm doing, okay, I see what you're saying Monday now. Okay. So I am so happy that even though I'm still a great sports fan, that I don't follow it where it changes my life. It takes over my life. I used to be hard on March Madness. I just remember as far as like 10 years ago working in downtown Chicago, and people would just, say, all right, we're going to plan these meetings early. That way that the afternoon could be clear so we can monitor things. We weren't monitoring nothing. We were monitoring the goddamn game. Hey, man. Hey, so I don't know who really won or lost. I saw something online that this is the first time that we didn't have like UNC, we didn't have Duke, we didn't have Kentucky or Kansas past like the round of 32 or something like that. I knew it was something similar to that, or it's crazy, And so the way I look at it is that why would I follow these college games? Why would I go ahead and put so much effort into it? Because the game of college has changed, guys. College basketball ain't the same. And I know that when we look at the way the draft is and how many people actually go to professionals into the league, there's only 30 picks in the first round. There's only 30 picks in the second round. That means that a total of 60 players can get drafted into the NBA, but only 30 get guaranteed contracts if they get in that first round, right? But what happens when you have a core 30 kids who are supposed to be in the NCAA? Like back in the 80s and 90s, I mean, if someone's leaving early, sophomore year was the earliest, right? MJ was considered leaving early after his junior year. He was stay to his senior year, right? So it's hard for me to watch these teams when I know that even though that the big Power 5 conference is going to have the overall best collective group of players, but the breakdown is not as big because you don't have that standout guy who's going to go to the league next year, or he's making a career out playing college basketball, so it's hard to follow a championship banner when you're seeing all the top teams get knocked out. Like you see all these number ones going out, Cinderellas with the 15s and the 2s, things of that nature. And then by the time you get to the Sweet 16, you really got like 4, 5, 6s, and 9s and 10s in the brackets. So I just like the fact that that's why we have an NBA G League day. Yeah, the G League too. That's another thing. You add the G League, and that's become another option. It's not as viable yet, But the G League is coming up here for the fact that you do have lottery picks who are saying, hey, forget that 1 year in college. I might as well get paid. I'm gonna get $500,000 a year. I'm gonna get college credit, and then I'm already being transitioned to learn the league. I got scouts looking at me, and then you're already being projected. Some of these guys who are doing this now, there's only a few guys, I can't think of their names right now, but you're already projected to go to lottery. Why waste your time to go to school? Why be on campus? Of course, it's cool to be on campus, to be the big man on the quad. You don't get all that college love, all that groupie love action. There's nothing that can change that, right? As far as if that's why you're going to go to school for 1 year. It's not really 1 year. You're going to school for 5 months. You get to school, before the season starts. You check into your dorm where you're staying at. You go to basketball season. You get everything going, and then by the time March Madness ends right now, you ain't gonna stay in school for the rest of the school year. You're dropping out to get ready for the league. So shout out to everybody who's rocking with y'all brackets. If y'all really following it closely, because for me, I ain't found it. I just see some updates on Bleacher Report. I see the things on ESPN, and then I keep it moving, man. It just feels good not to be, tied to the game like that. So I just had to say that, man. I had to get that off my chest here. Let me turn the music off for a second. So yeah, guys, yeah. So don't ask me no questions about the college brackets and Dave, how's your bracket? Who do you think is going to win? I don't know. When it comes to college game, I've given up. I never heard of G League. Is that semi-pro or something? You never heard of G League, Vince? The G League's been around forever. It's just now, like the last 3 years, the NBA's put a significant investment into their G League, where that cats are actually staying in LA. They're giving like a stipend of making over $500,000. Like I said, they make sure they go to class to get college credit. They're actually being represented and talked to by other different, players and agents that they can get, ready for the league. Oh man, it's a whole different ball game for the G League, guys. You know what I mean? It's a whole different ball game. You're literally saying, hey, forget school. Let me go ahead and go to LA and get ready to go pro and get paid to do it. Now, I know in college they got the NIL deals, but the NIL is still not right. And the reason why I said the NIL deal is still not right is because if college basketball or college sports was doing something right, they would be paying the kids from what they are making, not for them to go out on their own to make money off their own likeness. You see, and that's the issue here, right? You would probably see more kids stay in college longer if they knew for a fact, especially college basketball kids, they will stay longer knowing that they're getting paid. If you can get paid off your likeness, which the NIL is doing right now, and if you're getting a cut of what these universities were making, you see the top dogs go out after their freshman year. But if you're like fringe, okay, I don't know if I'm gonna be a first rounder. They say I might be a second rounder. That kid's gonna stay another year because he's already making money. He's an employee of the school already. He's getting his paper, right? So that borderline kid who could say, I don't know, I gotta play really good in the Saturday after in the weekend scouts, and then for the preamps and things of that nature. Sorry, I got tongue tied there for a second. Instead of saying that, do I take a chance of being a second round pick? Or I just come back to my sophomore year, I'll make about, make this NIL money. I'm gonna get money from the school, make a couple $100,000. And then after my sophomore year, then I can take that chance if I can be a first round pick. Or you would have guys that they're making money and they know they're not pro bound. They would probably stay all 4 years, get that NIL money, get the school making money. Then by the time that they're graduated, then they have a lock, stop, foot in the barrel of that community where if you're a local legend as far as college sports concerned, then you can live and eat off the rest of your life living in that area, that station you are. Guys, how many times have you seen national championships or guys who played significant roles in college teams, and if they stay in that hometown, they're treated like kings for the rest of their life? Now, I know this is extreme for college football, and then when they win the national championship, but those kids from Alabama, the Georgia world, when they win national championship, when they come back to Georgia, when they come back to Athens, when they come back to Alabama, Roll Tide, when they go back to the Crimson Tide, when they go back home, they don't got to worry about nothing. We would have more kids stay in school if they would have paid them. That sounds like the Andrew Timmy at Gonzaga. Yeah, but so for me not seeing these kids and they leave early and some kids don't get drafted and they go next, they're in the G League, a little bit older, or they're going overseas. And so that makes it harder for me to follow college sports. So since I don't follow college sports like that, don't have no questions about the damn brackets. All right, guys, what's going on, Juvine? Time to move on here. I just want to get that off my chest here, man. I had to get that off my chest. All right, let me see here. What do I want to talk about here next? Guys? Give me 1 second. Okay, like AAA baseball. Yeah, kind of, you can say it's like that, you know. But here's the thing, though, like the G League, I didn't mean I was going to go on extra on this. The G League actually has rosters where they'll play against other professional teams. You know, they'll go out and it's like a traveling team. You know, I don't know if you guys had this, but out here in the Chicagoland suburbs, you know, we had, you know, they had, you know, community basketball, then they had the traveling, you know. So of course, when you were a kid, you know, everybody could make the community league team. But then if you actually went to the trials and made the traveling team, then of course you were part of that community team, and then you would go to different areas and travel. And that's what the G League is now. You're traveling all over now. You're playing against other professionals. You know, so you're playing against other D leaguers. You know, so there's the G League, and then there's the D League. Yeah. So I don't follow it. So since I don't follow like I said, the college basketball, I can't help you on y'all brackets, man. What's going on, Roderick? What's popping, man? What's going on, man? What's going on? All right. I want to speak that out here. Okay, guys, on a personal note, likes up in the building. Personal note here, right? Y'all know that, like I said, I'm a diehard boxing fan. Let's say PA's like, shouts my alma mater in Houston Cougars. My squad limped into the Sweet 16. Marcus Sasser is getting some NIL money. They will probably retire Jersey, telling Fertitta to slide in alma mater money. Okay. What's up, PA? Got a couple people who rocking the Houston Cougars here. You're the second one, brother. Okay, I'm glad that y'all happy of y'all squad here. That's what's up. That's what's up here. Okay, let me see what I got here. Okay, guys, like I was saying here, real fast. So you guys know I'm a diehard boxing fan, and you guys know that I've been talking really big about this Gervonta Tank Davis, Ryan Garcia fight coming up. So I'm gonna be in the building here. I'm gonna be in Vegas in about 5 weeks. The fight is 5 weeks from Saturday, right? I'm geeked. I'm excited. I just want to say something really fast though about boxing. I was in Drew Titan's chat earlier today, right? And he's been talking heavily about, and then he's texted me too, and I have conversation with him, and it's just not just him. It's several YouTubers who are in the boxing community. The boxing YouTube community here is having a hard time actually trying to do YouTube because the sport that they love don't love them back. And I can say the same thing. I love boxing, but they don't love us back because, you know, we have too many factions. Of course, we have the different promoters. So when you have your different promoters, they're on different networks. And so when you have different networks and then you guys split the pie, people don't want to work with each other, you know? So this is the reason why this fight here with Ryan Garcia and Tank Davis is different, because you literally have two different promoter groups here by two different networks coming together to make a big mega fight. And I'm hearing Drew talk, and I feel the pain because, you know, Trill Boxing Talk is, you know, kind of stepped away for a second. You know, they're taking a break or a hiatus. I don't know if that's going to last forever or they're going to take the time off to come back. So you've seen a major channel not making content right now. I'm seeing Drew having the hardest time go through this here because we want to see fights, and then these fights are not coming about. And then you see the fighters who saying they're about this life, but then they're just lying to the public and just ducking fights, things of that nature, right? So I say what I said earlier about not loving things, not being so diehard, so that I could put things in more level perspective when it comes to, you know, being a sports fan. And I am looking forward to this fight so heavily, right? And so I like the fact that I'm able to go to this fight. I'm able to experience certain things. And so this talk is about guys leveling up. This is me personally, it's about leveling up. And what am I talking about here? When you guys achieve your goals in life, guys, we know that life is a marathon, it's not a sprint. So every time that you achieve a goal, we have to make sure that we bask in that W. Or do you just keep going? Do you just guys keep moving? Right? What's going on, Chucky? What I'm saying here is that if we're just constantly going, and that we don't recognize the W's on our way up the ladder, then what is there for us to actually have that motivation for that next plateau, that next level, that next stair step up that we're trying to get to here? What am I talking about with my personal situation here? I love the fact that when 10 years ago, I could go to Vegas, but I couldn't be in the building. Now I can go to Vegas and I can fly first class and I can afford a ticket to the fight. My only issue with this one here is that there's a next level up now. I'm mad at the seat that I got because it was freaking sold out everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Scalpers came in. And so I got a seat, you know, but it's not the seat that I want. So what's the next level here? What is the next goal in my work behind the scenes here? To be able to afford that 100 level or that ringside seat so that it doesn't break my bank. Can I afford that now? Yes, I can. Will it hurt me? Hell yes. So what am I imploring to my fellas here? Whatever that you got going on here, whatever that you're working on, Smell those roses when you reach that level, that peak, that plateau. I'm not saying go ahead and just wild out and throw the big ass party like it's going out of business, like it's 1999, right? I'm saying that enjoy the process of getting there. Enjoy the journey. Because if we don't look at the journey, then how we're gonna appreciate everything once we get to the finish line. You're just gonna keep going and going and going. The finish line just over, or as we keep hitting these markers, do we recognize it? Do we see what we did good? Do we see what we did wrong once we hit those markers and then expound on that? And then from there, then take it to the next goal. And I'm saying that with me is that I'm looking forward to this fight here because I get to be in the building here. I get to pick what room or hotel that I want to stay at that's actually available. And I'm saying this to say, like, yo, I was so happy that I'm going to stay at the Palazzo. Then I look up this weekend. I was like, yo, Crawford offer up some rooms that I can stay at now. I'm like, dope. I can go ahead and book this. Not going to break the bank here. So, guys, what is your goals? What are you trying to get at? What are you trying to achieve? What are you trying to build? And then when you're getting there, then do you have those markers in place so that you can enjoy the process as you go? So I'm letting you know that I am now, not just now, but I'm enjoying the process of life. I am enjoying the evolution of myself here. I am enjoying the growth. I am enjoying the grind. I am enjoying keeping my feet 10 toes down, right? But at the same time, though, I am smelling all the roses on the way through. So I just want to implore to you guys for these few minutes here that whatever that your goals are, whatever it is that keeps you going, whatever's your tick, whatever's your vice that so this is my thing, that dude, right? Well, why don't we add on to that? And then we explore that celebration, and then we keep going on as we move forward into this grind what we call life here, fellas. So I just want to pour into you guys here that whatever you're doing, don't think it's not falling on deaf ear. Don't think it's falling on hollow grounds here. You are striving, you are working, you are building, you trying to get to the place that you're trying to get to here. But just make sure you enjoy it on the way here, because once it's over, and no one else can reflect on those memories but you. Maybe if someone's there with you, if you do two, you have a loved one, you're doing, trips with your girl, your wife, your fiance, the case may be, or, if you don't get married, but you have a true significant other. But just make sure, guys, that you enjoy the process as we go along. And I'm telling you guys right now that I am enjoying the process as I'm going on. I am enjoying the little hurdles that I have in YouTube here. Even though I make a mistake and I'll figure out how to do better. So I'm enjoying this here. Do you enjoy your life too? And then what you want to do better? And then are you recognizing, like, hey, this is dope here. Let me go take this W here while I got it. Okay, guys, that's all I want to say. I just want to give a few minutes to explore. I know my shows can go like 3 or 4 hours, so I figure I'll take a few minutes just to give you guys just a little bit of extra motivation, a little bit of extra burn that goes through in this day and age here, guys, because we all need it, It's just not the fact that we're men, and it just seems like we're supposed to think that we're going to get there on our own. We're supposed to be self-starters, but every once in a while, we need some of our crew or some of our tribe to say, hey, I see you, fella. I see you, bro. That's my man. I know you got this here. I know it's tough, but peak game. Keep pushing, keep striving. You got this. We all need to hear that from one of us every now and then. The way this game works is we can't get there alone. We got to have our tribe to help push us through. Okay, guys. I just wanted to get that off there. Little bit of Monday inspiration. Little Monday inspiration, guys. Okay, next order of business, guys. Next order of business. Let me see here. Chitlin says, appreciate that. Thank you, man. Yeah. Let's see here. Okay. You guys see the title here, right? 200 pounds. Why is that going to be part of the discussion here? Don't worry, guys. I got a reaction video. We're going to get to the video in a little bit, guys. Likes up in the building. Likes up. We're building into it here, right? So what about this 200 pounds that I want to have this quick discussion on before we go into the reaction video game of the show? Jay's like, ain't tribe in the building. What's going on, Jay? So once again, I'm watching the chat with Drew Titan today, right? And he's talking about the last Monday show that Theo just reacted to, that, the chat was just talking about here, right? From Theo's chat today. And of course, Drew's going to have old girl again on tonight. So he was talking about the conversation and everything, and about weight, women with weight being overweight and obese, and accountability. So you guys may know We got a certain person in the tribe here who kind of stirs the pot a little bit. Shauna be in the chat, and she be in Drew's chat, right? And so one of the things that she was in the chat saying a few things here, and I was having back and forth interaction with her in the chat here. And one of the issues that she said was, and I've noticed that she said this a few times, so don't take this wrong, Shauna, if you hear just on the replay gang. I'm not talking bad about you, just recapping the situation here. So one of the things that she'd always say, and I noticed that, it's like, don't say things a certain way, men with a certain tone, like Kevin Samuels, because she would say that we don't like it, and when we don't hear it, we're not gonna take it in. And then since we're not gonna take it in, what's the point of even trying to talk to us this way? What's going on, Eric? So there's a little bit back and forth here, right? And one of the things that we were talking about that Drew mentioned was constructive criticism. And what I pointed into the chat was that when we're able to take constructive criticism, then we are able to accept accountability as well. Wait a minute, let me repeat that again. If we as adults can take constructive criticism, then of course that leads to us taking accountability for the criticism that we're receiving. Excuse me. Carl's like, I don't want to hear anything about a woman and 200 pounds less time in England. So, hey man, Carl, I hear you, man. I hear you. So me and Shauna were comments going back and forth here. And one of the things I said though, I was like, Shauna, unless you're a professional athlete, any woman that is 200 pounds is unhealthy. If you are a woman and you weigh north of 200 pounds, and if your friends are not talking to you into a certain tone, they don't love you. They don't care about you, and they want to see you fail, and they don't mind that you die and delete yourself. Yeah, I'm saying that because if you really truly love somebody, do you want them to perish early? Because ladies, if you weigh over 200 pounds, the only reason why this should happen here is you play two sports. The only reason that a woman should weigh over 200 pounds if you play two sports. Those sports are if you're in track and field and you're a shot putter. I used to run track and field. I was 100, 200, 400, 4x1, 4x4 relay, long jump, triple jump person. I was all those things, right? So I being on the track team in middle school and high school and also in college here and seeing the big girls doing the shot put, those girls are so unhealthy. But there is no way that you're gonna be a successful shot putter unless you got that size. Ain't no regular size girl who's a javelin thrower or a girl running 100-meter dash is gonna be able to compete in the shot put. So either you're a shot putter or you're over 6'1" in the WNBA. But that means that you're a professional athlete. That means that you train all the time. And then that means you're putting that extra effort to build your body so that you can handle the wear and tear of that sport. If you don't do those two sports, then there is no reason why that you should be under 200 pounds unless you have some life-threatening issues going on here. I want to repeat that again. Unless you are a professional athlete who is a shot putter in track and field, or that you are in the WNBA and over 6'1", there should be no reason that you are over 200 pounds unless you have a serious condition. And what do I say by serious condition? That means that you have been to the doctor has diagnosed you and said that your metabolism is so off kilt that the way that you lose weight is differently than the average person, and that you need medical assistance to take that off, even if you're actually doing the proper eating, the proper working out, and watching your caloric intake. If you do not have that kind of doctor's recommendation and diagnosis and went through a battery of tests, you can't say I'm big boned. You can't say that these pregnancy pills or my birth control pills did this to me. Or you can't say that I got thyroid issues. You can't say, well, it runs in my family. No. It doesn't work that way. The way that us human beings, it's very simple. People want to make it seem like it's complicated, but it is very, very simple. The way that we gain weight and the way that we lose weight is based on what? our caloric intake, what we take in compared to what we burn out throughout the entire 24 hours in the day. Hold on. Let me break this down here, guys. One more time. Let me repeat that just in case. If for the Ninja Watchers, you're driving, you may have missed that, or you was fumbling through and you dropped your coffee. We can get into details, but basic weight loss and weight gain is just the simple transaction, you can say, of our caloric intake, that what we're taking in 24 hours a day compared to what we are burning off 24 hours in the day. Now, to go even deeper on that, then it also entails how much you actually work out with that energy that you burn off every day, and also the way that you treat your body with your sleeping patterns. Everything else after that, that's a whole nother conversation that we can break down about health loss and being healthy and health conscious and things of that nature. But that's the basics. So if you are somebody who eats starchy and fried foods, and you don't work out, you sit in a chair at a desk all day like this at your job, then you come home and then you eat more food and you sit down on your sofa and you're drinking wine or alcohol, and then you go to bed at a bad time with eating snacks and chips, and you're eating at 8, 9, 10 o'clock at night, and then you're sleeping on all this food, and then you're waking up at bad hours at the time as well, depending on your work schedule. And then if you do eat breakfast, this whole ongoing cycle can literally lead to you not just being healthy, you not actually burning off the energy that you're taking in. Not such a thing as big bones now. You're just fat as hell. Right. You was like, not always, Dave. My auntie and granny were both over 295 pounds and they were healthy. Hey, Jew. You got jokes right now. Ain't nothing healthy about no 295, brother. Ain't nothing healthy about no 295, brother. I'm sorry. Hey, man, I'm sorry. But the point that we're breaking down is that women do not, from the chat, they want to take accountability, because here's the genesis why I'm getting to this part of the conversation. Shauna kept mentioning that if you just keep talking to us this way, we're not going to listen to you. We're just going to ignore it. The point that we're saying is that we've been nice to women since feminism, and they wanted to have their own thing. We can't tell women nothing, right? Feminism has led women down a bad path here. And this part of the weight situation is part of feminism. We are been telling you this is not healthy. And what do you say? My body, my choice. Or who told you? Who hurt you? Mind your own situation. You're a man. Stay out of women's situations here. Right? But then when we talk about what we want in dating practices, and we tell you that we don't want the type of women that you have become now over over time or generations, from your mother to your grandmother to your great grandmother to your aunts, and what we see in today, right? And what happens when we talk about this? Oh, who hurt you? Or you're insecure because you can't handle a woman like this here. No, it's not about being insecure. It's about preferences and men wanting what we want here. And the things that you black ladies are not giving us what we want. And then when we tell you, here's how we can fix this, one of the things that so many of our women are overweight and obese. And so if that's the case, that our black men are not going to be naturally attracted to you unless you're dealing with the Pookies, the Ray Rays, and the Tyrones and the Chads. So if you have that situation here where that you're saying, well, we're not going to listen to you. But let me throw this item here. Why do you think they say nice guys finish last? They say nice guys finish last. It's because people, especially women, don't like nice guys. It's good to be nice as far as moral society. It's good to have nice people in society here, but nice guys doesn't get the job done. You look at any major CEO, any major manager or lead, they're not nice. In business, you have to be cutthroat to get to the top. Being nice can help you hold your own in a team environment that you're working in a group setting. But if you want to elevate and be the next man up, you're trying to get to the top here, what are you going to do here? You got to be a killer, a stone cold killer. You don't see many nice guys at the top of the food chain here. So what are we saying here? I'm saying the fact that we have been saying to women, say, hey, you need a little bit of help here. How about this here? Maybe you shouldn't do this here. Don't tell me that. It's my body. You got a problem with it then. You need to stay out of women's business. You know what I'm saying? Who hurt you? Who bothered you? No. Oh, we're telling you that you're not healthy. We're telling you that you're not going to live a full life. Being the size, and you see my videos, I say Lizzo types and things of that nature. When you get to a certain size, my titles say Lizzo type. And it hits harder at home because no woman wants to hear him say, "Why you calling me a Lizzo type? You trying to say I look like Lizzo?" Well, here's the thing. If you weigh this here, and if it doesn't feel good, then you're going to do something about it. If you're not going to do something about it, then you're not being accountable for it. So then what does that say to men like us here? We're seeing that and we're saying that you're lazy. We're saying that you don't have motivation. You don't have drive. You don't want to do what you need to do to maintain just basic everyday living. Now, I'll go hard in this. Know why I say I'll go hard in this? And I will keep repeating this here. I was a man who was over 200 pounds north. But here's the issue, though. It's just very simple. I had major injuries. So since I had major knee injuries, I couldn't exercise. I couldn't move as much. I was laid up. Then you add the fact that I was being stupid in my eating habits. I was being ignorant in the way that I was eating and turning my body into shit. Excuse my language here. You know what I'm saying? And I was becoming a fat ass. And actually, I was a fat ass. My peak weight was 219 pounds. And you know something? It didn't happen. I had no choice. And I talk about this in the pandemic here. When we were shut down here, we couldn't go out to eat. You couldn't go to McDonald's like you really want to. You couldn't go to the Burger King. You couldn't sit down at the restaurants. So it forced me to cook my own foods again. It forced me to eat healthy again. It forced me to do the workouts in my house again. It forced me to change the way that I was sleeping. It changed me to do things differently. And I'm telling you guys that in less than 5 months here, without even going to the gym, your boy burned off 40 pounds. I stay in the 170s now. You see the turtleneck just hugs me just right. But what is that all about, though? Basics of watching what I was eating, drinking more water, cutting out the fatty foods. Like right now, we got the 30 for 30 going on right now. You know what I would do throughout the day here? I would do intervals where that I used to do 10 push-ups, then 10 sit-ups. And then I would walk up in stairs and downstairs. So, we were working from home. We were stuck in the house. I have 3 levels in my house. So I'll go up the first flight of stairs, then up to the second flight of stairs and come back down. And then I'll repeat that 10. And then next, it got to 20 sit-ups and 20 push-ups. And then it got to 30 each. Then it got to 40 each. And then it got to 50 each. Then it was like I'm just drinking gallons of water, just flushing my system out. I don't even have a taste for sodas and pops. I don't even have a taste for the alcohols anymore. And then once you get that regulation going, then the LBs will start to come off because you're changing your body metabolism to say, hey, we need to burn this here now the way we're burning before here. Now we got the good foods in this here. So now we're going to be able to burn this and process this differently than the way it's going here. Our bodies are machines. And if our bodies are machines, we got to treat them just like for the maintenance so that they can go ahead and do and be built to what they're doing here. But I'm saying all this to say, ladies, it's gotta start with your habits. We are telling you that you're not healthy. And if we're telling you you're not healthy, we want to see you live. And if we want to see you live, then of course we want to know you're part of our community and our life fabric here. And we want to see the Black community be better than what it is. So what's going on, Javon? So what am I saying here? Repeat. If you are not a professional ball player, when I say ball player, the WNBA, there's no professional football team, ladies, unless you're in the lingerie league. And listen, keep it a buck here. If you over 200 pounds, you ain't making the lingerie league. I watch the lingerie league, boy. Them girls looking good in them shoulder pads, y'all. Hey, get them shoulder pads all day for lingerie. But the point I'm saying is that there is no professional football team for ladies for you to be over 200 pounds. In basketball, if you're not over 6'1", then you should not be over 200 pounds. In softball, you shouldn't be over 200 pounds because, you don't play baseball, you play softball. So that means that portion too. And, we see some big girls who are the pitchers and catchers. You shouldn't be that size, especially if you're running up and down the base paths here. And then the other sport I'm talking about here, so I love the LFL. I hear you, Javon. And unless you're a shot putter, 200 pounds means that you're not healthy. 225, 250. If you're 5'2, 5'4, 5'5, you weigh more than the average man. The average man has a thicker bone density than the average woman. The average man technically will be bigger than the average woman should be. If you are now a consensus where that the average black woman weighs more than the average black man, that means that you're not taking care of yourself. And unless that you can provide the fact that you go to a doctor, that you have this actual issue that will not allow you to lose weight. And then when we hear like in Drew's channel that lady talking about, well, I was on birth control pills and these birth controls did it, showing a birth control bag, all these pills. There is no fucking accountability then. Let me get this straight here. So you got on birth control and you said that these birth control pills helped you gain 100 pounds. Well, you know what though? Sex is not that much important than gaining 100 pounds, people. And if you feel that sex is that much important, where that you have to take these pills so you don't get pregnant, but you gain 100 pounds, don't you know that there is currently now, it's not 31 forms of pregnancy, birth control. It is now 40 forms of birth control pills. So if you were on the one birth control pill, and if you even gain 10 pounds, how about stop fucking, get off the pills, and make a point with your doctors, hey, doc, I'm not getting pregnant, but I'm gaining weight in this pills. Where's 40 forms of birth control? You gave me on one, what's number 2? And then he goes down the list. Well, this one here, it's like, well, I can't do it because like this, oh, my health, or I'm allergic to it. I can't handle this. We go to 2, then you go to 3, then you go to 4, then you go to 5. Yes, Sierra, I found that out from just Pearly Things. And then had to look it up. So yes, even I guess all depends on the area that you're around, because of Roe versus Wade being overturned, there could be certain medications that may not be available in certain states. But in certain states here, you could have as much as the 40 and you could have as little as 31. Right? So if you're complaining about some birth control pills that put you 100 pounds, how about you stop fucking and get off the pills when you gain the 10 or 15 where it's noticeable? Then you make an appointment to the doctor and then you say, hey, doc, I love to get it in, but I can't be on pills that just making me gain all this weight here. Even though we know that the pills don't make you gain 100 pounds, it's a combination of the pills that could trigger your appetite, but also it's your lifestyle. It is your lifestyle. So do men want 200-pound women? And then are we making fun of you? No. We're worried for you. We're scared for you. We know diabetes runs rampant in our community. We know high blood pressure runs rampant in our community. It runs rampant in my family. And I've seen it firsthand take out my cousins way before they're 50 years old. So I'm saying to the ladies here that we do care about you. We worry about you. But if you're worried about our tone, saying that you're being too harsh, you're talking too mean. That's the reason why women hate Kevin Samuels, because of the way that he directed his tone. But here's the thing though, when being nice, you didn't listen. Being nice lets you be fucking fat. So now we need to perform heart surgery. I don't know if you remember this analogy that Kevin Samuels say. When you go see your doctor doesn't care about your feelings. You know why? Because when you come in, if you have a major issue, he's taking your weight, he's taking your blood pressure, he's taking your vitals. Then they go ahead and, check your ears, check your mouth, go ahead and the stuff that go check your heart, check your back, check your breathing. And then, of course, you tell them everything that's wrong with you. They take that and correlate that to give you the diagnosis that is needed here, whether you need an x-ray, whether you need a CAT scan, whether you need an MRI. And then what happens when that doctor has all that information? It's not his responsibility to say, hey, look, Carl, or hey, look, Sierra, or hey, look, Joker Nutty Nate, or hey, am that dude Chucky, or hey, Shauna, or hey, Jubine. Your weight, the way that you're eating, has caused you to have these ailments here. If you continue this route here, you're going to have 10 years if you're lucky. It's not my job to be nice to you. It's my job to make sure that you fucking live. So do you want to live, or do you want to continue to eat yourself to a bloody death? Because I don't know about you. That's how my doctor talks to me. We cool as hell now, but he is straightforward to the point. Look here, Dave, you don't need this. Or look here, Dave, you need to go ahead and do this here. Look, Dave, I'm glad you find taking care of yourself the way you're supposed to. He don't give a damn. And that's what we're telling you, ladies. We don't care about your feelings. We care about you being alive. So if you're worried about the delivery of what we're telling you, then the battle's already over. You have chosen to be this way. You have chosen not to care about yourself. And if you don't care about yourself, then why should we continue to care about you? We always keep hearing that Black women needs to be a protected group. Black women needs to be protected. But why should we protect you if you don't want the protection that we're telling you that you need because you're not living the life that you're supposed to? How are we supposed to protect you when you are killing yourselves? Right? How are we supposed to protect you when we are doing what we want to do here and we're saying, hey, this is what's going on here, and you don't want to listen? Shauna, this is bullshit, though. It's the problem here. This is bullshit, Shauna, and you need to hear this here. And I need you as a woman and every woman here to hear this. This does not work. We are human beings. This by saying this does not put accountability. Being mean puts a negative aura in women's brain or mood. It's being direct. When that happens, we get depressed. So you automatically, oh, I'm depressed and don't want to hear do itch. Let the doctor tell us, keep your opinion. But here's the thing though, this is not opinion. I'm getting this from doctors. I don't lie to you. And if you want to believe me, then go to a doctor. But here's the thing though, Shauna, when you're saying that this is opinion and then we'll go to a doctor, it sounds like that you're not even going to doctors. Because if you went to your doctors, then your doctors would tell you this here. And then we wouldn't have to tell you this. And then you would get on your ball, you would get on your right, and then boom, you would start doing what you're supposed to be doing here. The fact that we're telling you what doctor's telling you, and it's, oh, that's just opinion. It's not opinion. It's opinion to you because you don't like the way it sounds. But I don't work from an opinion standpoint on certain things. Yes, I have my own opinions, but what I'm giving y'all straight up facts. If you are not a professional athlete over 200 pounds, you are unhealthy. End of story. End of story. You're not a healthy human being. What do you want me to say? Oh, you're not healthy. It's okay. No, you need to hear this here. You're not healthy. You need to get some help. You're not healthy. You need to get some help. I don't care if you say you feel depressed. Well, then you don't care about yourself. It puts on, you know what's hard? Working out. You know what's hard? Being in the gym and sweating and putting in that sweat equity. That's hard. If you can get that depressed when someone's saying you're fat, then you're weak. And if you're that weak, then you don't deserve a Black man's protection because you don't care about yourself. If you don't care about yourself, then why should others care about you? You won't even go to the doctor to get the diagnosis that I'm telling you that a doctor's gonna tell you. You ain't gotta like how it's coming from me. You don't gotta like the way that coffee tastes. You don't gotta like the way my tone sounds. But you know what though? How about go to a doctor? And here's the issue, reason why I can stand on this kick here. Most Black women and Black people in general don't have regular doctors that they go see 2 and 3 times a year. Ladies should have their primary doctor, a regular general doctor, as well as a feminine doctor. I'm just going to say like that, just your own feminine needs doctor. You should have multiple doctors that you see on a regular basis. And ladies, and I'm saying this to you, Shauna, because you're putting this here that has proven my point. You're not going to a doctor, hence why you're saying here, it makes you feel depressed. You know it's depressing? You're already depressed because you're over 200 pounds. We're not making you depressed. You're already there. Dave needs to go hard on them with the censor button. yeah, I need to bring it up. I'm going to move on here, but When we talk, see, you have to understand that fuck your feelings. It's about your life. If you over here have high blood pressure, have diabetes, and you over here are 47 years old, what does my tone got to do anything to do? The nice tone of everybody around you did not help. And the point that I want to bring out here is the fact that if you are overweight, if you are fat, if you are obese, and your own people won't tell you the truth, they don't love you. They don't love you. They don't care about you. They are happy seeing you miserable. They are happy seeing you not at your best. They are happy seeing you at the bottom of what you can be here. They are happy seeing you that you are not qualifying to be the best self that you can be here. So if anybody wants to say, oh, it's okay, and just want to pat you on the back and it's going to be okay, don't worry. You're going to feel good. It's going to feel nice one day. Wrong. No. How about this here? I need you to get off your ass. I need you to take accountability that you are a fat ass. You are not taking care of yourself. And what needs to happen right now is we need to get you on par here so you can start eating right. It's step by step. It's not going to happen by tomorrow. It's not going to happen by tonight. It's not going to happen by next week. It is March 20th, and you're not going to get in shape by April 2nd. But you know what, though? The process starts now when you say, you know what? I am tired of being depressed. I am tired of being a fat ass. I am tired of people looking at me. I am tired of when I go to the store and I can't buy the clothes that I want to buy. I am sick and tired that 12, I'm being told I look good in a size 12 or 14 when I'm supposed to be in a size 6. I am tired of feeling lethargic. I am tired of feeling tired. I am tired and I am sick and tired of being sick and tired. When that happens, then it can start. But until you do that, it ain't gonna matter. And no man is gonna rock with you. The only man that's gonna rock with you is the beta blue pill men who you don't want. Those are the guys that if you do get him, you're settling with him because he is not the man you truly wanted. He is a guy who is just who he is. Now, unfortunately, I had to say that, but we do got men who do deal with low-hanging fruit because they feel that they're not good enough. And you're dealing with a man who has these items of insecurity and low-hanging fruit, and then you're here dealing with this here, and you're saying that, oh, it's gonna be okay. And he's over here helping you get fatter and fatter and fatter by the day here. Hence, watch My 600-Pound Life. Watch that TV show. Whoever it is, when you see the big person in there, they have a spouse or a mate or a fiance, whatever the case may be, that's just helping them, keeping them fat. And you know what that means? That they don't love them because they don't love themselves as well. But it doesn't start until you say, I want to get better. But we can't be nice about it because being nice is not getting anywhere. But he's like, oh, come on, let's just do this. Because no one though, who's motivated when someone says, oh, come on, let's go to the gym? Or are you motivated when someone comes to you, like, come on, man, let's go, get your clothes on, let's go to the gym. Let's go ahead, hey man, get your bag, go ahead, hey, get your shoes, get your shorts, let's get this tank up, let's go, man. Come on, you right? Hey, let's get it in, man. I know you're ready for this. No, hey, come on, it's gonna be okay. Go, yeah, go team, go. No, those results don't work. The nice results don't work. There's a reason why the military moves away just to whip people in shape. You don't see the military going, it's gonna be okay. You're gonna get up at 4 a.m. It's gonna be okay. No, it's not that at all. Not that at all. Sierra's like, bitches don't give a fuck. Let me see. Let me scroll down here. We don't need to hear your feelings or words, whatever. It's useless. And you know what's useless? Being nice to you, Shauna. And this is not venom. Here's the thing that you're not understanding, Shauna. 200 pounds is fat. Accept it. That's not mean. That's a fact. The average black woman should not be weighing as much as we weighing right now. You can say it doesn't matter. It's opinion. It's still a fact. Y'all need to hear this. If you are fat, just say I'm fat. When you say that, it hurts. And when it hurts, you want to do something about it. But reason why we're going on this kick here, because all the women want to complain about the passport bros or about black men and going their own way. And know what y'all say? Y'all go ahead and diss men. Y'all go ahead and complain about black men. You talk down about us when black men are saying, hey, we want you to lose weight. Well, shut up then. We'll do what we want to. Okay, then fucking we're gone then. We're going to get our passport. Oh, look at you with your little passports. Then my son got a passport too. So what is it then? You see how that works here? You see, you can't shit on black men for getting their passports and leaving when we're telling you what the biggest issue is. You're fucking fat. Our women are obese. Our women are not taking care of themselves here. And the first line of attraction is what we see when we first see you here. And if I can go ahead and grab this much of, this is my wrist here. If I can grab this much, if you go ahead and grab fat and you're holding this much here in your belly, that means you're fucking fat. And know what though? It needs to be said. It doesn't feel good. You know why? I didn't feel good when I was a fat ass. When you're fat, it sucks. When you're fat, it doesn't feel good. When you're fat, you're lazy. When you're fat, when you're lethargic. When you're fat, you can't wear the clothes that you're wearing. When you're fat, you don't get the relationship that you want because the opposite sex don't want you like that. So I want you to hear it and say it here. And I'm telling you this here because I care about you. Because when you lose that weight and you get healthy and you add an extra 10 to 15 years to your life, then that's the goal. Not you dying at 52 years old because you're saying that you had, of natural causes. Now, we don't know about Lance Reddick. Shout out to my man from The Wire who passed away Saturday. He was 60 years old. And I'm sick and tired of hearing black people say he died of natural causes at 60 years old. Now, we don't know what he had because we don't know. We're going to find out the autopsy in a few months. But how many times that we hear that from our black folks dying so young? He died of natural causes at 60. He died of natural causes at 52. He died of natural causes at 47. He had a heart attack at 58 years old. See, y'all don't got to like it, but we're telling you this here because your life is on the line. Your life is on the line. When you are fat, when you are obese, when you are at that size there, then you're putting so much stress, wear and tear on your bodies, your veins, your arteries, all that mess. And everything gets accelerated to all the items of every health ailment that can come about here. Once you start triggering that slope here, all it takes is a snowball and it starts building and building to a fucking snowball. And then you're wondering why you're on so many pills. You're wondering why I'm on so many meds. And you're wondering why you can't get off of them. Because you didn't take care of yourself. You didn't take care of yourself. So, ladies, if you're 200 pounds, I don't care if you don't like it. You are fat. If you are 200 pounds, you weigh more than the average man. And this is just biology, and this is just science. If women weigh more than men, that is changing the course and balance of biology within humans here. Women are not bigger than men. They're not supposed to be. Now, of course, if you have you have a professional ball player girl at 6'2" and you got a guy at 6'7", that's gonna be different. You match that. But the point that we're saying here is that I don't care if you don't like it. You need to hear it. If you are not doing anything differently, here's the end goal here. If you are not counting your calories, if you're not even doing the basic working out, if you're not just doing just the change and saying, let me just stop drinking pops and sodas, let me start drinking water. Let me cut off all these sugary drinks and get it back so I can cleanse my body and get the natural state here. Let me eat breakfast at the right time. Let me eat dinner at the right time. Let me incorporate snacks at the right time. Let me trigger my metabolism so that it can start burning faster. If you can't even do the first step of saying, let me just go to the doctor to get some help because I ain't listening to my own man anyway. I ain't listening to guys on YouTube. I don't listen to men in general because I don't listen to men. Well, then you need to go to your doctor and get the ball started. But until then, don't get mad when we say Lizzle type. Don't get mad when we say you're fat. Don't get mad when we say you're obese. Don't get mad and say that we don't want you. We want you at your healthiest. We don't want you when we got to take care of you. Don't get mad when we're saying this here. Don't get mad. If you don't like it, that's fine. But here's the thing, though. We are adults. My tribe here runs in the 30s, 40s, and 50s. And if you are a grown person in your 30s, if you're a grown person in your 40s, if you're a grown person in your 50s, and you know you are fat, and someone tells you you are fat, and you're saying that you don't like being called fat, you know what I'm telling you? Do something about it. Do something about it. If you don't like it, then do something about it. The world was not built to have this many obese and fat people on here. Your body is not built to be over 200 pounds. You know why? Just look at when you lose all that weight and you got all that dead skin. You stretch your skin so much out that it's not natural. So what I'm saying here is that you need to do something about it. And it only starts till you do. But you know what, though? The results that you want is men. And if you can't get the men that you want, then you got to do within to get your results. And if you can't get the results, you can't get mad when guys say, I don't want that. Or, why do you want to know you talking? So why, girl, because you're too big. I'm not attracted to you. If you weigh more than me, you can't get my dick hard. And ladies, I'm speaking from the standpoint of when you looking at a certain guy and you wondering why that you can't get that man, or reason why that relationship didn't last, or reason why that guy put you into his version of the friend zone category, because women put guys into the friend zone, and what happened? You're just a guy dangling, hoping you can get a piece and you can't. But when men put women to the friend zone, you're just the smash. You're just the RUO. You're wondering why we're having sex, we're having a good time here, but all he does is put you into the sex category. He'll go ahead and smash a big girl, but he ain't gonna go ahead and wife a big girl. Look at the marriage rates. You know, anybody can say, well, I seen this big girl with this guy here. Are they married? And when did they get married? If they're not married, they're just out having a good time, you're single. If you're not married, you're single. That's just the way it goes down and how it works. If you're not married, you're single. And if you see a woman, a big woman with a small guy, you got to ask yourself, is that woman married to him? And if she's not married to him, then can't say nothing. And then when we look at the actual marriage rates, 26% of Black women are actually married. Black women are the lowest married demographic here. And that is one of the items, because men are visual creatures and we are not attracted to items that are bigger than us. So this is to say, we want you healthy. Black men love Black women, because even though that Black women are married only at a 26% clip, but when it comes to Black men, when they do get married, we marry Black women at an 81% clip. Wait, hold on. Wait. What did I just say here? Yes, that is a correct stat. I will bring it up here to say that the CDC points this out. You say, Dave, I don't rock with the CDC because what happened with the pandemic. I don't care what you think about the pandemic here. It's still a government organization that compiles data, statistics here. And just because it doesn't work for what you personally don't like in a certain situation doesn't mean that the whole organization is rotten and don't have stats, statistics, and data that can be backed up here. Everything in life is not perfect. Just because someone messes up or makes mistakes doesn't mean that everything else they do in life is not the same as well. Okay. So if you don't want to hear from the CDC, go to blackdemographics.com, where statistics for Black people by Black people. Okay. You don't gotta like it, but when Black men do get married, we choose Black women at an 81% clip. The problem, though, is that we're seeing the tendencies break down, where the fact that Black women get married at a 26% clip, because you are not giving us what men want, and we are telling you what we want. So we're saying, well, we don't want to hear from you. Well, then keep being alone. And you keep saying, well, I'll go to another race. I'll go get a white man. I'll go get an Asian man. I'll go get a Hispanic man. You're still only getting married 26% of the time. So that if these options were available, this would be happening in droves. Because you know why? Because Latin men don't want fat girls. White men don't want fat girls. Asian men don't want fat girls. So what is the universe telling us here? What is America telling you, ladies, here? It's the fact that it don't matter if it's Black men, white men, or whatever case may be. We just don't want big girls in general. So take this here. You don't gotta like what I say here. But you know what, though? The results say it, though. Women who take care of themselves and are in decent shape and are fit, feminine, and friendly, and are willing to work with a guy here, and it's not out here being a banshee on the streets riding a carousel, they're getting gobbled up. You don't see them stay in the market long at all. But the women who are not fit, feminine, and friendly, who want to be independent, who's rocking with this feminism, who weigh more than men, we're seeing more of them into their 30s and 40s being single than ever. And then you're not getting the results that you want until you make the corrective actions to do so. Until then, it's going to be a lonely life. It's going to be a lonely life, y'all. Lord have mercy. Damn, like, it's very hard. I go every week. It ain't easy. It became, let me say here. It became easy because I made it a habit. Exactly, Daniel. Gotta make it a habit. And that's the issue. Women don't want to put in the habit of eating right so he can lose his weight here. It takes a long time to generate that habit so that it becomes routine and repetition. Let me scroll down here. We're going to get to the videos now. Z Whip says blood pressure med, then on to cholesterol med, then on to diabetic med, then on to antidepressants. Can I get gastric bypass, which is money? Exactly. I'm living proof. Drink water, do basic exercise, change the way you sleep, watch your calories, and then the pounds come off here. I literally, at the top of 2020, bought a gang of clothes I can't even wear no more. I bought Nike tracksuits that cost $100 for the set. The Nike tracksuits are expensive, guys. I remember the top of the year before the pandemic, house, I'm going to be fly. I got me this black one. I got me this red one. Then I got some Adidas shirts. I got this gray Adidas, this black one. I was going through an Adidas Nike tracksuit binge. I was like, yo, my tracksuit game is going to be off the chain when I'm out here just regular during the day. And then, of course, I'll be suited and booted at night. Y'all ain't going to mess with your boy. Then the pandemic happened. And the next, I lost all my weight. All those $600 worth of clothes here. And they all looking at me like I'm homeless. You see homeless people when they wear clothes and it's all baggy? I look like a homeless person. How much weight I lost, guys? And all it took was drinking water, going to bed decent time, eating the right food, stop the fried foods, eating more vegetables, adding more fruits into my intake here, doing the 10 push-ups, then 20, and then 30, and 40, 50, and then the same thing with the push-up. And the next year, that was the pandemic happened in March. By the time July hit, baby, I was like, when everything opens up, I got to buy clothes. Guys, it can happen. But it takes effort on your part. And if you're not going to do the effort, then what's it going to be then? Okay, time to get into I saw a super here. About to get into it. Fat Lives Matter, says Ryan. Hell no, man, you wildin'. What's going on, Steven? Yo, Dave, I was thinking that it's ironic that a female can call and talk about a man being fat, but if a dude says that to a woman, she wants to go to John Wick on the man who said it. Ain't that yo, man? That's the truth. We see women all day talk about fat dudes. Hey, man, all you got to do is turn on the women's programming on regular network TV. Forget YouTube. And then when they have the talks about men and dating and fat, they go ham on the guy. But when we do it, we're being mean. You see how that works here? Women can go ahead and judge men and talk about men all day. But when we are not afraid to say what we want to say here, I don't care what y'all think here. It could be mean or harsh, but it's still the facts, though. You need to stop. You need to go ahead and put the goddamn fork and knife down. You got to go ahead and stop eating past 8 o'clock. Okay. Why don't you incorporate like healthy snacks so that you can eat little by little during the day so you're not eating these janky cholesterol filled meals at 9 p.m. and then going to sleep on it and then adding that extra fat onto that to yourself where you waking up an extra few pounds heavier. You're right, Steven. Man, it's crazy, man. Okay, let's see. Yeah, likes up. Jay's like, Dave cooking right now. It's Tommy somewhere would say, come get daddy's grilling. I'm just speaking the facts, Jay. I'm just speaking the facts here. Women are so big and it's not healthy and it's not attractive. And I got to say this, I love black women. I think there's nothing sexier than a black woman who's in shape, who is feminine, and is rocking the way that she's supposed to be rocking. I'm going to tell y'all right now, there is nothing but ain't nothing can get my dick more harder than a beautiful, sexy black woman who's feminine and has respect for herself and is doing the right things, that's in shape and doing all the right things. But I'm going to tell y'all right now, if you over here, you got Rolls, if you got Dunlap, if you got that Fupa here, I see that and I'm like, nope. Because the first thing that comes to my mind, I see you are undisciplined. I see that you are lazy. And I don't want to deal with anybody that's lazy. Do you see me that's lazy here? There's nothing about me lazy here. Your boy is working and grinding throughout the whole damn day here. And if you can't even change your regular patterns here for yourself to live longer, then I look at that as a lazy person. And a lot of men see that. Exactly. That's the word here, Sierra. Coddling is what kills people. Women want to be coddled. Coddling does not get you anywhere. Coddling does not work. Coddling only works if you got a 3 or 4-year-old. And even then, when you got kids, you can coddle your kids for only so long. But then your kids get smart and knows that if I act in a certain way, they're going to coddle me so I don't have to hear the business. But that's when you recognize, when you understand your kid, you're like, all right, then I see how you're moving here because I know you better than you because I'm the adult and I've been here before you. I remember before you was born, little kid here, little boy, little girl, little mini version of me. So then that's when you recognize, like, hey, no, I ain't gonna coddle you now. We gone through these things. We gotta give you the tough love, little kid, little man, little whatever it is who you're short. You know your kids. And that's the same thing with women as they get older. Women become big kids and want to be coddled and don't want to what? Be in that accountability, because once you accept that, you have to accept that you're not being accountable for your life and you don't even care about your life to this point here. And then once you accept that, it hurts. And then once you say, okay, I gotta do this right because I do care about myself, then you can move forward here. That's why you don't like it. It feels bad. And then you have to accept the fact that you didn't love yourself and you don't want to be better. Once you can accept the fact that I haven't been doing right for myself and I want to do better, then things can change here. But coddling is not going to help you. Coddling is actually accentuating and actually building the problem even more. Yeah, y'all likes up. Then this is the problem. You said you're wait, if my doctor telling me I don't, but is your doctor telling you? And is your doctor telling you, and are you doing anything about it? Here's the thing. Go to your doctor and ask them, am I a fat ass? It should be a motivating factor. If someone told me I was a fat ass, I'm like, yo, I gotta get off this. If you can't accept the fact that you're a fat ass, then you know what then? You can't accept life. You can't accept accountability. You can't accept the things that you've done to yourself. It doesn't matter. Talking about, here's the thing though. When's the last time you've been to your doctor? And when have you talked about, hey doc, let's work on my BMI. This is my weight here, and I know that I should be a little bit less here. What can we do here? And take the kitty gloves off, doc. Can you allow him to talk to you like that? I don't think you can, Shauna. Because if you had a doctor that you would see on a regular basis, he would have told you this because here's the thing though, doctors don't make any money if their patients die. Remember that. The idea is to keep the patients long so they can keep coming back as many times as possible so that their practice can keep going on. And if your doctor's not telling you the truth or not telling you anything, then he's been a C plus or D minus doctor. Guys, you got to remember, these guys went to school to become doctors. They went to medical school here. So you got to remember, there's A and B students who are doctors, and then there's the C and D students. The C and D students just don't give a damn. It's going to run through a cattle call and it's getting in and out. Ain't going to tell you nothing. The A and B students are able to identify and understand certain things and be able to get to the point. And that's why you see who the good doctors where they're at today. But here's the thing though. How often have you seen your doctor? And have you went and said that, hey, I need to get this right here? And if you see your doctor at least 2 or 3 times a year and your doctor hasn't even brought this up to you, then you got the wrong doctor. Because the point is the doctor wants you healthy. Of course, here's the thing though. He wants you a little sick so that you can keep coming back. But if you're gravely ill, then that means the clock is ticking for the fact that you has you as a patient. The idea is the fact that you are healthy enough where you can keep coming back. Not that you're going to go ahead and kick the bucket at 56 years old. So do you talk to your doctor or have you put it on the line here? Has that person even came out to you and say, you know what though, you need to do this here. This ain't right. This ain't right. If that doctor ain't doing it, then you know what though? You got a D minus doctor from med school, and that doctor's just getting by. If you guys, we know we have a D minus doctor or we got an AB doctor. What's up, MOP? You're saying, Dave, this time last year I was 340. I'm down to 280, 285 range. My goal is to 240. I tell them stop and do the work. Facts, MOP. I know you told me that you was like that last year, man, and that is dope that you're putting in the work, man, because it's got to start somewhere. 60 pounds, that's a gang of pounds, brother. Good for you. Congratulations. It starts here. But you know what, though? I don't care if you're my best friend, you're my enemy. If you fat and we're having a conversation, I'm going to tell you, hey, man, I love you, and you a fat ass. What? If I didn't love you, I would say you look fine. If I didn't love you, I say you're fine because you're not fine. That means I don't love you. That means I don't care about you. But if I care about you, if I love you, if I have deep down emotions for you, if I rock with you, I'm going to say you're a fat ass and you need help. And if you don't like what I said, that's fine. But person who cares about you is going to tell you the truth. And the fact that it feels bad means that if it triggers you, that means that deep down inside, there is facts there that you can't acknowledge. If it wasn't facts, it wouldn't trigger you. If you weren't fat, and I tell you that, it wouldn't trigger you because I'm not fat. And so if someone says, hey, Dave, you're fat. Really? you call this fat? I mean, you can't see my biceps with a turtleneck on, but your boy's whole little like, for real, you laugh at it. But if you get triggered, then that means that there's some truth to it. And if you can get triggered by it, then that means that there is something wrong. That's what's up, MOP. Facts over feelings, yeah. You never want to be a size 6? That's a damn shame, Shauna. I would hope that you want to be an average size woman. I ain't say a size 2. I mean, I remember when I was younger, you know, one of my ex-girlfriends, she was super skinny. You know, I was like, wow. And even like I've seen her on Facebook, you know, to have conversations, you know, and she's only gained a few pounds since she's gotten older. It's been 20 years. I remember and I'm not lying. She's mixed Black, Asian, and Chinese, right? Chinese and Belizean, right? And I never forget when we first started kicking it a long time ago, and she was like a 0'2". You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, she was skinny as hell. You know what I'm saying? But you know, after 20 years now, after 2 kids, she's married. You know what size she is? She's a size 6 now. And she looks good. She looks damn good. I'm like, yo. And that's the thing, though. You get to 40 years old, the metabolism slows down. So the fact that she used to be this here and she's this there, I'm like, yo, you taking care of yourself. Your weight is good. That's what's up here. But you should want to be a size 6. No woman should strive to be a size 12. Unless you are 6'2", you are 200 pounds, you play in the WNBA. If you don't have those stats, if you don't play in the WNBA, every single woman should strive to be a size 6. Why do you want to be in the big and tall section spending extra money for fabrics on clothes? See, this is the thing you don't realize here that don't get here. The bigger you are, the more expensive your clothes are. Now, I know women's clothing can be cheaper than men's clothing, right? We know that. Women's clothing, but the more that you weigh, that means that you got to go to different spots to get different clothes. And then the more fabric, the more it costs. The men's big and tall store, goddamn. But you should want to be a size 6. See, that is a mental health problem within our own Black community, within our own Black women. Instead of, I don't want to be a size 6. Well, you know what? Size 6 is healthy. See, it's the same Black woman that's dogging Aisha Curry out, that she went ahead and lost 20 pounds. You know why? She's getting older and she has a superstar A-list husband that knows that I got to keep myself in shape because these benches going to come for him and I got to make sure that I'm appealing for my man. I got to stay in shape for my man. And on top of that too, I need to be healthy for my man. And you know, you see in the comment section, oh, why does she got to go ahead and lose weight for her man? Because that's her family and she wants to live a long, healthy life. I'm not the biggest Aisha Curry fan. Just want to let you guys know that. I'm not the biggest Aisha Curry fan, but the fact that she's jealous and she does everything she can for her man. Now, we don't know behind the scenes that they doing little things, you know, but you see the effort. She doing what she can to keep her man. She ain't trying to push her man away. She ain't gain the extra weight so that Steph can go ahead and keep the swinging party going. She's trying to keep the weight off so that she keeps that man in tow. I'm gonna say this here. If you don't think you don't want to be a size 6, then that's once again it's a mental condition with Black women. I'm not gonna step back from that here because size 6 is not fat. Size 6 is not skinny. Depending on your height, of course, we'll adjust it here. But if you got a problem with size 6, then you have a problem with how, you know, slim and healthy looks in the mirror. And that's the problem. Black women want to think that you need a few extra pounds. You want to be thick. You know, you want to have this, you know, a few extra pounds. We're getting older and those few extra pounds turn to more extra pounds. That's sad. I'm going to say that. That's sad. I didn't say a size 0. I didn't say a size 2. Size 6 should be the average. The fact that we got size 10, 12, 14, and 16 is a shame, y'all. That's right, Sierra. Men are visual. Exactly. All right. Let's get to these comments here. I've been cooking for a minute. Hey, shout out to my man Joker here. The first super of the day here. The $4.99, $5 holler says dress size RIP to the Godfather. Thank you, Joker. First super. I know I've been cooking here, so you know, Hey, man. Salud. Thank you for the holler, man. Thank you. I appreciate you, man. The first sponsor today here, man. Shout out to my man. Hey, guys, I love it when you guys turn the colors in the chat here, man. I'm going to get to y'all supers if y'all posted, man. We're going to get to the reaction video now. Thank you, Joker. I appreciate that. So I'm going to move on from this subject here. We talked about this here. We're going to get to the video here. But I just want to implore that ladies, we want you healthy. And if you don't like being healthy, just tell us that. That's all we want. Don't say that you want a man. Don't say you want to get married. Don't say that you want a 6-figure dude or he got to be 6 feet or, got to have 6 inches. Don't say you want a relationship. Don't say these things if you don't care about yourself. Because the next man is going to come into your life, not only cares about himself, he cares about his family. He cares about the due diligence that comes with being the head and supporting his family and being there for his. A man will love his family more than he loves himself, and he will put all that into his family, make sure his family is good. But if you don't care about yourself, then he's going to recognize that it's going to keep moving then. You got to love yourself, ladies, because a man is going to come and go with the man that you're looking for is going to love you harder than you can love him. And how is that? Because he's going to make sure you're good and make sure the kids are good too. He's making sure that you are protected over his covenant, under his covering. But if you don't care about yourself, if you don't love yourself, how do you expect that man to love you and your family that he wants to build and grow with? If you can't love yourself enough to say the change starts today and I know that this is not right, you can't expect the best because men want what we want and you can't change history. Now, like I said, you can go ahead and get that beta man who's okay because he can't get nothing else. And he's awkward and he never was able to talk to women. And then now you're settling. And then here you are older in age now, and you're just talking, disrespecting this man, saying, this guy ain't no good, blah, blah, blah. Where are the good men? These black men ain't ish. It's not the fact that black men ain't ish. It's just the fact that you didn't love yourself enough that you thought that we weren't ish. And we're looking at you, just shaking our heads like, this is what we're telling you. Men are talking loud and clear here. It's like, we put on the megaphone here and we are telling you, we want you to be healthy. We want you to be in shape. We want you to be feminine. We want you to rock out here. But we do not want the thick and sexy that y'all think is thick and sexy. 200 pounds is not attractive. 190 pounds is not attractive. 185 pounds is not attractive. 175 pounds is not attractive. We want our women that to be sexy and to have that figure. But if you are obese, if you are fat, if you are the numbers of the 2s and above, you don't love yourself, ladies. You don't care about yourself. You don't rock with yourself here. You only want men to take you at the lowest possible form possible. I had to give y'all the megaphone so y'all can hear. We're telling, see, what I'm doing here is screaming to the mountaintop saying, this is what men want. And if you want the best, then you're going to do something about it. My next car, hey, y'all, I want that AMG 63 GTS Benzo. Go ahead and Google how much that thing costs. But when you see that cost, I can't be no broke ass with that. I gotta work to get it. And you know what? I ain't saying I'm starting today. I already started a while back. Do I need that car? No, but I want it. And so you know what I mean? I'm gonna go after and put in the work to get my goals. The goals is to get married and get a family and get that man here. And if that is the goal, you're gonna put in the work. If you can't put in the work saying that it doesn't feel good, then you're not gonna get that. If I don't put the work, I don't get the benzo. And you know what I'm telling y'all? I'm going to get that benzo. Because you know why, ladies? Because I'm going to work. I know I'm not perfect, but I'm going to work on the issue so that I can get what I can get. Because it started yesterday. Don't start tomorrow. Look at these comments here. Let's get to the reaction video. Let me see what y'all saying here. Even Brittany Griner weighs less than 200 pounds. Thank you, Lou. And Brittany Griner is 6'7". No, she's 6'5", right? Wait, she's either 6'5" or 6'7", right? Y'all can correspond with that though. Come on. I just said WNBA because there will be people over 6 feet, and I'm going to give them the benefit of the doubt. After that, though, if Brittany Griner ain't been 200 pounds, Lou, thank you for that information. Come on now. You ain't got it. No excuses. Yeah, 6'8" is different. But if Brittany Griner is 6'7", 6'8", and she's actually still under 200 pounds, hey, come on, man. Ladies, if you ain't playing those professional sports, you can't say I'm being mean. If a professional athlete is that size and is not weighing that much, then there's a problem here. Man. Let's see here. Buy a dog, says Roderick. Yeah, I hear that. We're going to get to the reaction video, guys. I just want to get caught up on the chat here. Hey, what's going on, Sheila? I didn't know you had popped in here. What's going on? Let's see here. And know what I want to add to? For all the ladies that may hear this and they come in my comment section, I'm being mean. You want to know something? You say, I don't need a man, Dave. I'm cool. I'm happy being single. I've been going this long here. I got my own career. You want to know something? Ask your single aunts and then your big aunties how they feeling. Talk to the single women in your life here. The single elders women in your state there, right? Go ahead and holler them. And you know what, though? Don't call on the phone. Sit down and talk to them, because then you can observe body language. It's one thing to hear them on the phone, but if you got relatives around that are aunts, aunties in their 50s and 60s, they ain't got no man, sit down and talk and see their body language and see, if they're bitter women or they realize the problems that they did and wish they had a man, and they'll take a dude in a wheelchair if they could. I've seen it firsthand. God dizzle, y'all. I'm telling y'all, women will say, I'm good. They'll say that in the present. They don't look at 10 years or 20 years later. You know? Hey, man. Let me get caught up here. Man, y'all going in these comment section here. I should let this road here. What's going on, Larry? What's going on, Cold Fusion? Stop banging fatties and they have to drop those LBSs. You know what? That's true. We got to get these dudes who, you know what, though? The guys who just say, you know what? I'm just tired right now. Let me go ahead and get the easy win. You know, that's what happens to some dudes. Some dudes be like, all right, they got to, it's like the big girls are getting ran through because the dude's looking for the easy win. And then the women realize that they think their value is higher because this dude smashed them. I must be something because I gave him the draws and he took it. No. That man just wanted the piece for the night. You were the first person you were the first one to answer. That's all that was. You were the first one to answer. If his other options that he hit up for didn't answer before you picked up the phone or before you responded to that text. Hey man, come on. Damn, all these comments here. Sorry about that, fellas. And Tribe, let me get caught up here. What's going on, Rod? Oh, yeah, that's right. You said you was going to be here this week, Rod. I'm in your city, but tied up in the supply chain conference for 3 days. Yeah, you're not Tasker, brother. Yeah. Welcome. Welcome to the northern suburbs. What's going on, Radiant Half Asian? We're going to get to this, y'all. I'm just trying to get caught up in the chat here, guys. That's not a nag, Shauna. No one likes a nag. You know what, though? Guys don't like a fat ass. How about that? What's worse? You being single and a fat ass, or a guy nagging at you saying he loves you and get your ass in shape and put the fork and knife down? See, these comments like here, it's going to keep women over 200 pounds single alone, and you're going to have multiple cats and multiple dogs in your house. Okay? You call it nagging. You know what, though? We don't want a fat ass. So how about this then? If you don't want to hear a nag, how about get into shape? Lose the pounds. Drop them. I dropped them. Do you see how that works here? I'm not that weight. I put in the work. Why can't you put in the goddamn work? Why do you gotta be so lazy? Why do you want to be entitled to be a fucking fat ass? You want to call it nagging? I see that fact that you don't want to hear nag. How about then put the fork down? Be like, I'm gonna go ahead and drink a gallon of water. Here's how it starts here first, guys. Shauna, here's how it starts here. If you can't put the fork and knife down, drink a gallon of water a day. You gotta start somewhere. Fill up your bottle, get a gallon of water and fill that bad boy up and put in the fridge overnight so you got some nice cold water. Maybe you go through the tap and you start there the next day and start drinking a gallon of water. Start somewhere. If you don't want to hear a nag, then we don't want to see someone fucking fat. I know what's worse though. I think someone who's fat is worse than a goddamn nag. Because you know what, though? At least the nagger is going to live to 80 if he's going to be healthy. I'll live to 80 and nag and stay in shape than you be a fat ass and live to 52. You see how that works here? You want to call it nagging? That's fine. Call it nagging all day. I'll be nagging and healthy as sin. Matter of fact, as soon as I get done with this live stream, I got to go drink some water after I get done here. Let me go ahead and get this dinner together. Come on now. You call it nagging? I'll be a nag then. I'll be a nag so you can get your ass fucking healthy. You see how that works here, Shauna? I'll be a nag so you can be fucking healthy. And if you don't want to be fucking healthy, then how about this here? Get a dog or a cat and die alone at 58 years old when you have diabetes, high blood pressure, and your left leg's been amputated. And the reason why I can say that, though, because I got people in my family live like that who didn't take care of themselves, didn't eat right, and had their feet and legs amputated and over here losing their eyesight and crap like that. So go ahead, now be a fucking nag. You know what, though? The nag is living. The nag is in shape. The nag got his vision. The nag got his feet. The nag got his legs. And everybody else here who I was nagging at is over here living a downgrade lifestyle. I'll be the goddamn nag then. How about that? I'll be a nag. How's that work then? How's that work? Ziggy's like, seems like nowadays the Shauna versus Dave disagreements. Hey, man, be that way sometimes. Damn, look at all these comments here. Hope I didn't miss any supers, guys. Hey, shout out to my man Z with here. I found one here, guys. Now it's time to get caught up here with the $1.99 $2 holla. It says, hit the like button. Yeah, man. Let's get it, brother. Hit the like, y'all. Hey, man, salud. Thank you for the holla, man. Click the like button, people. Yeah, let's get into it, man. He said, I've done all the research, bro. I don't need any more lectures. It's like, then don't come here. That's the thing, though. Don't come here. Y'all should know how I get down, right? If I'm telling you this there, then don't come here. You know what I'm saying? You volunteered. People volunteered to click here. I didn't beg y'all. I didn't go to individually to y'all phones and came through the screen like I'm Ghostbusters, like I'm a ghost. Come on and click on my channel and watch. I didn't force you to go ahead. And when you saw the thumbnail, you clicked on it. People clicked on their own. You know what I'm saying? So if y'all don't want to hear me talk, I don't know what the situation is, then y'all can roll. They don't want to hear the lectures. But you know what, though? If I'm here, y'all going to hear this. Hey, Shauna, she did have tits and ass. See, that's the problem that y'all have here. Y'all thinking that someone could be a size 6 or a size 2 and ain't got no body. She got body. See, Shauna, you're looking at what you think that men want. We're telling you what men want. You're saying, oh, no tits, no ass. No, see that? You're digging negative. You're talking about be a corpse. Nah, how about this? How about be healthy? I get it here. You would rather be overweight and unhealthy than be healthy and be what men want, and then you would be able to choose on the quality man that you want to rock with. And it's not like, oh, we're the Pookies and Ray Rays. That's like, man, I can't get Steve wants to take me out, or Mike wants to do this here, and Mike is, is a professional, or Steve is doing this here and he's doing good for his guy's own company. See, that's what we're talking about here. You see, you are talking like one of my family members who is sick, Shauna. That's why I do this here. You are talking like one of my family members who has gotten sick, and now when they look at their weight, their mentality is so messed up. But when they see skinny or the extremes, it's now fucking up their brain here. They don't even care what healthy is because their visuals is so messed up now. That's why I do this here, because I know that you're talking like someone who's in my family, most people who I know who has diabetes, and when they talk about weight, they act the same way, and they say the same things too. So I'm going to be a corpse and things of that nature. No, you're not going to be a corpse. You're going to be healthy. And if you feel like being a corpse like that, then enjoy being fat. Enjoy being fat, but don't get mad when we talk about fat people. That's the way it goes here. Enjoy being fat, but don't get mad when we talk about unhealthy people. You know what I'm saying? Let's see here. Dave, I had certain women tell me that I lost too much weight. I tell them my six-pack says otherwise. Exactly, brother. You know what? If a woman tell you lost too much weight, then you don't need that woman. That woman got problems, infrared. That woman got problems. I said, I'm trying to be healthy. What you want? You want a fat dude? You want look at Gerald Levert. They love Gerald Levert's teddy bear ass. Cause sing and had money. Where's Gerald Levert at now? In the grave. All all the brothers that you like that are teddy bear size, that you love as entertainers, how long did they live? I love me some Heavy D. Where's my man Heavy D at? Rest in peace. I love my man Gerald Levert. Where's he at? Rest in peace. I love the Fat Boys. Where are two of them at? Two of them are gone. Rest in peace. We can go down the line of all the bigger. I love Luther. Everybody love Big Luther over Little Luther. Rest in peace, Luther Vandross. You see? And see, when the women say that, though, infrared, it's like, all right, then you want a big dude here. So yeah, means you don't want me to live that much longer here. And here's another thing, too. Like all the people who are new that were overweight or obese when the pandemic came, whether you believe about the pandemic or not, but when they got the VIG, it took their ass out. Rest in peace. Everybody who I knew that was healthy got sick and got down, but came back up. Everybody who was huge, hey, man, it was a wrap. So when women say that, though, you can leave them alone because they're okay. They like the fat. They think fat is okay. No, I want to be on the mantra that we don't rock with obese. We don't rock with fat. We want to make it seem like that is not normal because it's not. And we've had our black people think that it's normal. I ain't telling you what you are. I'm telling you that it's just not healthy. I'm telling you a fact that if you look at size 6 is not a corpse, and that if you think that size 6 is a corpse, then that means that you're not healthy and that you don't have the right mindset to think this way here, unfortunately. You may not like me. You may not like me. There's a necessary evil for everything here. There's a necessary evil. But here's the thing though, when you say a problem for size 6, then that means I have a right to come back at you because then you're saying something that's not right. You're disrespecting the women who are size 6s here. And I have women in this chat here and who are ninja watching who are size 6s, Shauna. Are you going to try to tell me that the size 6s are corpses? I wish to know it though. I don't know if anybody's who's watching the background. I don't know, put you on blast here, but some of y'all ladies know who I talk to y'all in the emails. If you a size 6, tell Shauna that you're not a corpse. Or come back in the replay game and tell us that in the chat section, in the comment section here. We got size 6 here and they're not corpses. That's a damn shame y'all think that way, man. Man, this is fun, guys. Let's get to the video. Just want to make sure I got no more supers here. Because the chat's been going on. Sugar's like, talk that talk. Thank you, man. What's going on, Dilly? Here we go. What's going on, Judas Line? Okay, I'm getting caught up here now, guys. I don't want to miss no super so we can get it. I'm here for a minute, guys. Shout out to my man Judas Line with the $2 holla says the like button has been hit. That's what's up, man. Let's get to it. Hey, man. Salud. Thank you for the holla, Judas Line. I appreciate you, man. Thank you. She was like, I can't wait to get back to the gym to get rid of this pneumonia first. Hey, you got to get healthy first here. Can't be going to them germs there, Sheila. Like how I applied for my audition, had to prepare for a monologue, says Daniel, rehearse it, perform it, and I passed the audition. They plan to do a screen acting course and also getting signed with the agency. That's what's up, Daniel. Good job, Aunt Daniel. I'd love to hear that. PA's like, Brittany Graf listed at 6'9". Thanks for the correction, PA. I know she tall as hell. What up, Dave? What up? What's going on, Jay? Shauna, this is no accountability. Nagging causes stress. How about this? Being fat causes stress first. Because the extra weight is putting all the extra density onto your veins, your arteries, which causes other items to clog up because the way you eat as well, and all that extra stress that goes into your bones that's causing extra strain onto that where that you can create issues in your kneecap that has bone spurs and things of that nature. How about that, Nana? So that if you want to, you can't go toe-to-toe with me here because your weight issues is more stress on your body before your man starts nagging on you. So if you want me to go break down the natural science of your weight and how it puts extra stress on all of your bones here, because I had that conversation when I had 2 stem cell procedures done on my knee. I had to lose the weight. I had a stem cell procedure done, man. I had baby cells put into my kneecaps. So you want to talk about nagging cause stress? Well, how about this here? Your weight already caused you stress before we got started. Boom. Before I even opened my mouth, being a fat ass was already stressful. So you can't get mad at the nagger when you already caused yourself stress. You already did that to yourself. You don't believe me? Talk to your doctor and ask them when you're overweight and how every pound over causes the stress and how that comes a trigger effect. Do that too. Do that for yourself as well. Like, and when you find out how many pounds overweight you are, and then when the doctor gives you the assessment, says when this could happen here, and then go down the whole log here. Come on, guys. Likes up. What's going on, Theo? Theo's in the building. What's going on, Corey Joe? Let's see here. Damn, y'all been chatting. And StreamYard been acting janky here. I'll pee on myself, says Vince. God dizzle. A gym membership is $10 a month and the park is free. Choose one and go work out. Yeah, man. Okay, now the thing is acting up here. Give me 1 second, guys. StreamYard acting really buggy here. There we go. Now we're caught up here. I'm ready to get into it here. What's going on? Let's see here. Dave, funny thing is, when I was younger, I tried to help my aunts get in shape, and they told me no, because if men can't accept them overweight, then they don't need them. For real, Red Pill Jones? That's lazy. I want y'all to ladies, if y'all think like this here, that's fucking lazy. Accept you as you are? No. I want someone who is in shape and takes care of themselves. If you don't take care of yourself, I don't take you as you are. So you want me to take an unhealthy person. You see, that's what I understand here, man. I feel sorry for that RP. They want to have that mentality. Take me as I am. Like, no. I want someone healthy and that cares about themselves. You know what I'm saying? Derek's like, yo, Theo, I'm sorry that I missed those trolls. Sometimes I just listen. Ha ha ha. Okay, here. Get caught up here. Sarah's like, what the hell? Your surgery will go wonderful to do everything you're told. Yeah. Just getting caught up here on that. Here's what I'm gonna say. Personally, I never want to be a size 2, 4, 6, or 8. So that means personally you choose to be fat. Talk to your doctor and look at your height and what your weight's supposed to be. The average woman should not be a size 8 unless that you are a bigger individual who plays sports. You should not be a size 8. You don't believe me? You want to say I'm opinion? Do me a favor. Prove me wrong. Don't just talk to your regular doctor, because if I didn't care about people, I'm gonna say is here, go see your regular doctor and then go see another doctor and then correlate the two when they run your vitals and tell me, this is how I say this to people, prove me wrong. If you don't want to be a size 8, then that means that you're choosing to be overweight. That means that you choose to want to be a size 10, means that you want to be fat, or you choose and want to go to the next level, want to be obese, or saying, take me as I am. A woman should not be an 8 or a 10. You don't agree with me? Fine. Go talk. That means that go talk to a doctor then. But you're choosing that if you're saying that at 8. I'm not going to go for a 2 or 4 or 6 on you. I'll be nice. But if you say you don't want to be an 8, that means that you're choosing to be overweight. You are choosing to be healthy. You are choosing to continue to eat to maintain a certain weight and status that puts you at an 8 and above. If you are choosing that, you are choosing an early grave, because subconsciously you're telling yourself that you don't want to lose weight. You're subconsciously saying that if I get to this here, there's going to be a problem. And then before you realize it, when we get older, our metabolism changes, and then life happens, or let an unexpected situation with our health happens, and then the weight will pile up. So you choose to be unhealthy. You choose to be bigger. You choose to be this size here. So I don't got to tell you anything. I'm just saying that you have chosen to be this here. So you can't get mad when men say this here now. You have made the choice here and you understand it here. So since you understand it here, then you can't get mad when we talk about this here. But choosing to be no less than an 8 is saying that you choosing to be unhealthy. And that is a fact. And if you don't believe my opinion, then prove me wrong. That's the way I do it here. Prove me wrong, and then come back with your doctor's assessments and say, Dave, you went on this chant, you went on this whole diatribe for so long, and here's what these doctors tell me, that I'm healthy and I'm in shape and I'm doing good. Prove me wrong then. That's what I say. If you don't like what I say, then go get the facts and prove me wrong and see a professional. That's how I move. Prove me wrong. You don't like what I say? Prove me wrong. Showcase the numbers where I'm wrong here. If you can't do it, then you can't tell me what I'm saying is off here, because I've done and talked to enough doctors to understand this here. And I'm not a professional, but one thing I will do is that when I don't know something, I will go to the professional, and then I get that information, take the heed, and apply it here. So you choosing that here. So if you choose that, then don't get mad when we talk about it. See how that works here? When you choose to be unhealthy, then men is going to talk, and we're going to talk about the unhealthy. Luther's gone. Right, Jew. Big pun. Exactly. I didn't even get the big pun. Remember on the album, Dilly, I talked about this? He lost 100 pounds before he died. But he was already 500-600 pounds. See, I was trying to live. Heavy D. Love me some Heavy D, like I said, man. Yeah. If you want to rock a size 55, have at it, says Jay. Look at this. Thank you, Sheila. This is what we're talking about. See, women don't understand it. I'm a corpse. Thank you, Sheila. Thank you. And Sheila ain't no damn corpse. I seen her IG. She ain't no corpse. That's what I'm talking about. When y'all talk like that, women don't even recognize that y'all go ahead and y'all be dissing y'all women without even realizing it. Like, I ain't trying to be this here. And the next one's like, I'm a size 4 or 6. What you trying to say about me? The healthy women are saying, what are you trying to say? I'm a corpse here. See, women don't even understand how y'all just be talking about other women. Don't realize that y'all be throwing jabs and don't even realize it. That was a straight jab. You know what I'm saying? That's why I asked that. I knew that was going to happen. I said that unless you're an athlete in the height. That all applies here, Jew. I said, if you are a certain that, the height's got to apply. But even then, the height's got to apply. But we're talking about the top 1% of women who are this height, right? The women who are over 6 feet and above in the WNBA is not even the top 1%, the top half of the 1% of height in women, because women are not naturally that height. So we're really talking about the extreme when we're talking about this, who should be weighing this and who should be having this dress size, guys. Look at, here comes Shantae. Thank you. I knew it would come out. I'm a size 6 and I'm not a corpse. Y'all see, Shauna, I want you to see, I do this on purpose so y'all can understand that y'all be dogging y'all own women out and don't even realize it. See that here? That's 2 women saying, I'm not a corpse. Hey, man, I bet Shanta showed her pic right now. It's like, no, she healthy as hell. Is she a size 6? See how that works here? What's going on? What the hell? With the $2 hollers that Shanta been listening to B. Taylor, I can tell. Oh, not B. Taylor. Someone from the Lakeith Network? From the Lakeith Network? Hey, what the hell? Salute, man. Thank you for the holler, man. I appreciate you, man. Thank you. Hey, man, yeah, she's something else. And shout out to my man Pinball, the $4.99 holla. Upgrade to the 5 here. Turn chat. So just a little donation for that last sermon, Rev Dave. Yeah, we're gonna get to the reaction video now. I'm done. I got my information in there. Salute, man. Thank you. We're gonna come back to this, of course. We'll come back to it. But I do this because I'm just tired of seeing unhealthy women, guys. It is madness. It is. I just hate to see women unhealthy. It hurts me. I'll just be honest. I love Black women. I'm raising a Black daughter. You know what I'm saying? So many Black women in my family. Man, my mom has 15 brothers and sisters, and I think 10 of them are the sisters. And I think she only has there's 16 total, like 5 brothers and 10 sisters. So I have so many women in my family, and it hurts me to see them not wanting to be their best. You know, and then when men speak on it, it's like we're nagging, or it doesn't matter, or we'll do it when we want to do it here. And then when the time ticks, when that they want to see the results, it's like we try to tell y'all, and then you say we don't want to hear it from you. And now y'all complain. See, the reason why I talk about this, because the people who I know are complaining now. And not my nagging, they're complaining because they don't have what they want. They're unhealthy. They don't have the relationship that they want. All because of decisions they made long time ago that could have been corrected. You know, but if anybody ever says that you're okay and then you overweight, they don't love you. Let me see if I got. Shout out to my man Arvin with the $2 houses. Accountability counts. Yeah, it does, man. Yeah, Arvin. Salute. Thank you for the holler, man. I appreciate you. Unlike other content creators be showing love, man. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Oh, yeah. Y'all see, we got the video up here because we're going to get started pretty soon here. We're going to get started pretty soon here, guys. Yeah. Bro, I'm overweight and I am because of being undisciplined. No excuses. I don't care what anyone says. No one wants to be fat. They just don't want to be put, they just want to put in the work to lose it. Everything else is. See, Theo? See, right here, this is Theo taking accountability. He says, I know this because of XYZ. Theo says, I'm overweight because what? I'm undisciplined. He understands this here. See, the part of understanding of I am this here and this is the reason why, and I understand it. You see, when we understand it, then the next step can happen. But here's the thing though, I know that Theo can get there because I see how disciplined he is begin his YouTube journey. So Theo, I want to implore to you, since you know this here, and I know the grind for you and how you pushing on your YouTube journey and how where you came from where you at now, I know that I'm gonna get on your ass now. Pause. And I know that you can start the process in your journey and saying that if you know that you're overweight and you're undisciplined, I want you to be disciplined, brother, because I've seen you disciplined. I've seen you in your YouTube journey and I see you grinding. I see you winning right now. So you know what though, guys? I want y'all to hear this here now. I don't go into some women. I'll hold my own men accountable. I'll hold my own guys accountable because I rock with Theo. Theo texted me yesterday. But hit me up and say, hey, Dave, need a favor. Hit the mic right up, back up. At the same time, though, I'm going to hold my man to the same type of talking points, the same tone, the same tenor that I am doing the Shauna right now. And I'm saying, Theo, I need you to make the change, brother. And I got you. I rock with you. But the fact that you're not fighting me on it and saying that I understand why I'm this here and I know that I'm this here, that is half the battle. It's accepting and understanding the situation, and then we can move forward here. So, Theo, since you said that here, I'm going to hold you to the fire here so that I need you to get back on your grind and to get disciplined in your weight loss. If I didn't rock with Theo, I wouldn't have told him that. And I do that to everybody. And if Theo don't like it, I don't care, Theo. You're going to hear it from me anyway. But if I didn't rock with you, Theo, I wouldn't answer the phone call. I wouldn't answer your text message if you had a question. And the same way, I'm going to put it back on you too as well. No one is exempt. I want everybody to understand that. Thank you, Theo, for being open about that. Thank you. See, I keep the same tone with everybody. And Theo, I can tell Theo probably could whip my ass. Hey, Theo could probably whip my ass, and I'm still going to say, brother, you need to get disciplined again. I'll take the ass whoop and pause while he getting on. He got pause. I know. I'm still keep telling you. Hey, man, that's what's up. Hey, shout out to Shauna with the $1.99, $2 houses. I'm a size 6 and pride. I think he probably said proud, probably. It's all good, though. Represent that healthiness, Shanta. Hey, girl. Salute. Thank you for the holler, man. I appreciate you, girl. I said, represent that. Represent that. Yeah. I want to see people represent that. Let me see here. Man, y'all killing the chat. We're going to get into it, man. I don't know either. I don't know, Vince. I didn't know either. I don't know. My aunts, like my parents from Mississippi, man, it's a whole different type of woman back then. Let me see here. Let's get caught up here. Okay, here's some more. I don't want to forget y'all supers. That's why I'm taking my time here. Because I don't want to say, Dave, you missed my super. Dave, come on, man. I'm giving you some money. You better announce my super. I'm trying to make sure I got the ones that's still on the screen here. Shout out to Judas Line with the $2 line, $2 holler says, a corpse can big, wait, is that? A corpse can big large too? Can be large too. You probably missed the word, but I figured it out. It's all good, Judas Line. I figured it out, Judah. I got you, man. And Judah, salute, man. Thank you for the holler. I appreciate you, man. Thank you. $2 goes a long way. It goes a long way. Yeah, it goes a long way, y'all. It goes a long way. Yeah. Pause. I know, Corey Joe. Pause. Hold me account. Hey, man, we're going to get there. Don't worry, Theo. We're going to get you to 100K. We both going to get to 100K, and then we're going to go ahead and drop these LBs the same time. We're going to drop the weight the same. Hey, Theo, that's the goal here. We both get to 100K and we're both going to keep losing this weight, brother, and get back disciplined and get back in shape. I'm going to hold you to it, man. I rock with you. You rock with me. That's what's going to go down here. There's 2 goals here. 100K, lose the weight. There we go, brother. That's how we get it done. That's how we going to get it. That's how we going to get it. And here's the thing, Shauna. If you don't want it, then stop being upset when we talk about it. See, every time we talk about it, what do you say? That's just mean. Don't say that. Women don't like it. Well, here's the thing. Y'all change, then we stop talking. You can say blah, blah, blah all you want. You know what's going to happen? We still going to call your asses fat. What's worse? Us talking about it and calling it fat, or you still being fat? You answer that question. We still going to talk about it because you're still going to be fat. And if you're still going to be fat, it's not going to change the conversation. So until that changes, we're going to talk about it because we're doing what we're doing. You know what I'm saying? You stop it. It could be mean. Here's the thing. You don't got to listen. And we're still going to call you fat. And you know what you're going to say? You're being mean. Those are triggers. And you know what? I ain't fat, so I'm going to talk about y'all. That's how it goes down here. I don't care. The gloves going to stay off. The gloves stay off. We too old. I'm 43 years old. We too old. I got too many gray hairs here to worry about your goddamn feelings. Only feelings I worry about is my little 5-year-old daughter because they still trying to figure out their feelings. You know what I'm saying? Hey, fuck your feelings. You want to be healthy, or do you want to feel like you healthy? You know what I'm saying? Do you want to be healthy, or do you want to feel like you're healthy? You know what I'm saying? I love being healthy. That's why I can talk about it. And I hated people call me a fat ass, and I did something about it. And you can't call me fat ass no more. So I'm no longer in those conversations. Feels good when you're not in the conversation. Hey, y'all, let's get into it, man. Hey, so we're going talking about 200 pounds. We're going to go to 200,000. We're going to go from 200 pounds to 200,000, y'all. 200 pounds to 200,000. Right, Jay. Forget your triggers. Forget your triggers. Since it's a trigger, then you know something you need to work on. That's all it is. If you got a trigger, then that means that it's something to work on. Man, forget your feelings. We operate on results. Your feelings don't get results. And we here now with this video. This woman here, apparently, Renee's like, I want to live. Shout out the Big Pun, because he didn't live. You don't look 200 pounds, but let's see. She said, well, no, we're going to 200,000. See, the topic was twos. We went from 200 pounds to 200,000. All right, guys. I'm done with that talker. We went hard on that. We had 2 hours into this live stream. Likes up in the building, guys. Said, Dave, you're going to be in trouble because you said the F word and no censor button. I know, man. I know pinball. I know pinball. I know. What's this here? Oh, that sucks. Let me plug this up here. Congratulations, Rhino. 25 pounds. That's what we want to celebrate. 25 pounds. That's what's up, man. What's going on, T. Lee? T. Lee in the building. What's going on, brother? Glad you here. Shout out to MLP back with another $2 holla. Saying get over it or leave. All I'm saying. Hey, man. I'm about results, baby. Hey, MLP. Salud. Thank you for the holla, man. I appreciate it. I'm all about results, man. You know what I believe? I believe in this is a no fat ass zone. If you're a fat ass, let's get you out of that fat ass. That's what I'm about. No unhealthy zone. We gonna get there, guys. We gonna get there. We're here at the video. We're at the 2-hour mark here, guys. I want this to be a healthy zone. And if you ain't healthy, we gotta start the healthy process today. Rep your city, Shreveport, Louisiana. See you, Judah. I see you, brother. I see you, man. 250K, Dave, and can't work a 9 to 5. Let's do it, guys. Okay. Whew, that was a lot. Talking a lot about weight here. Weight's a big thing. Weight is a big thing. I know. Shauna don't like me right now. A lot of women in the background who may be big don't like me right now. That's okay though. You know what though? You all don't like me, but you want to know something? Dave, leave my new girl alone. Y'all ain't gotta like me, but you know what though? I care about you more than your peoples. Just know that as we move on here. I care about you more than your peoples. I want to see you healthy. I want to see y'all in shape, and I want to see y'all live, and I want to see y'all rock with y'all families. And I want to see us. See, we're in 2023 right now, man. I want to hear y'all say that, we may not be around, but hey, man, you made the 2060s. You know what I'm saying? Depending on how old you are. Like I'm in my 40s right now, right? 2023. We get to the 2060s, man, throw another 30, 40 years on the grill, right? Throw another 30, 40 years on the grill. That's what I want to hear, guys. All right. Get mad at me all you want. Say I'm being mean. The whole goal is to make it to 80, 90 to 100 years old, guys. The whole idea is to live long. All right. The goal ain't to live like biblical times. You guys gotta remember, if y'all believe the Bible and y'all big Jesus lovers, God, remember the average person lives like 45 years old in biblical times. Hey, man, people didn't live long back then. We're in the age right now where we have access to things that keep us along longer, guys. I just want to see y'all live. Don't get mad at me. Y'all can hate me. But you know what, though? I rock with y'all. I want to see y'all live. You can't say that I'm being disingenuous. All right? Come on, man. I want to see y'all live, baby. I want to see y'all live. Come on, baby. We get to the 80s and 90s. That's the goal, baby. Not a hard 42, not a hard 49. Unless the big C comes in, unless the big C or some other ailment come in, we want to make it to our 80s and 90s, baby. Come on, man. Come on. Okay, guys. I'm gonna see Haley's comment again. I hear you, T. Lee. I hear you, T. Lee. Hey, man, I hear you. Okay, guys. So we went 2 hours here, talk about multiple things to start the show here, right? We're talking about 200 pounds, but once again, now this is another dynamic in relationships. We're coming to the point here where we talk about this all the time here, that women want the top tier caliber men who make decent money. And when we say decent money, we're not saying $20 an hour. We're not saying $30 an hour. We're not saying $40 an hour. We're not saying $50 an hour. Hey, man, we're not even saying $75 an hour. Hey, do you guys know like $75 an hour? It's like the equivalent to like $156,000 a year, give or take, depending on, there's 52 weeks in a year, but if you break it down, like if you're making $75,000 an hour, it's like almost quits like $156,000 a year. And what we're finding out is that we're seeing ladies basically saying that $75 an hour is not enough. Dave, something to think about the same way to pass oil away for fat girls will wait 6 hours or more to get a weave, put on a damn fake eyelashes at home, and homie the clown makeup, but yet won't go to the gym. Yeah, that's a lot there, Steven. I saw you typed a lot there, so I recognize that there. So yeah, that's a lot to be in the shop that long, spending hundreds and $1,000s on weave, sitting in the chair. That's another thing too. You're wasting your resources on things that don't matter when that money could be generated for something else. Good point there, Steven. I hear you, brother. I hear you. He spared you. Let's get it. So yeah, guys, let's get to this video here where we talk about women wanting more than the average man. Women wanting more than the exceptional man. Women wanting more than the top 5% man. Women wanting more than the top 1% man. Like, have anybody ever said, what is $60 an hour for a year? What is $80 an hour for a year? And break that down. So let's get to this video here, guys. Let's react to it and let's see what we got going. Let's see if Kendra pushes back, or let's say if this girl's trolling, or let's see if the girl realizes what she's saying is crazy and then she falls back in her way saying, you know what, though, I was crazy and maybe I shouldn't be asking for this. So let's get to the video. Likes up here. It's Monday. It's a Manic Monday, guys. Shout out to everybody who's here. Yeah, your boy been kind of preaching. Your boy's been talking, you know what I'm saying? But you know what, though? I just want to see my black people live a little bit longer. But here we are with the video now. Let's get into it. Let's see how this is going on here. Let's get it on.
What you doing, girl?
I'm cooking.
What you cooking, girl? Greens, macaroni and cheese. Kyle, what you making? Cornbread. What you cooking?
What's she cooking?
I'm making some lamb chops. and some mashed potatoes.
Ooh, lamb chops and mashed potatoes. Fellas, you already know she could cook. She came on cooking, child.
That is so funny. I literally was like, this lady ain't about to pick me.
Well, we did. What's your name, honey?
Hi, Kendra. My name is Tasha.
Tasha, where you calling me from?
Yeah, we come from Tasha.
Phoenix, Arizona.
Arizona.
How old are you?
I'm 33.
Arizona taking the L. Who in the tribe is from Arizona? I know it's gonna be a pause. I don't expect anybody to go ahead and say they're gonna represent Arizona because I don't see it every day when we do these live streams here. But if you're part of the replay gang, if you ninja watching, I'm gonna get back into it. I don't normally see Arizona in the chat, but Arizona is taking the L today. Okay, who's from Arizona? I know Larry. I know. I'm gonna get the video on here because I normally don't see people rep Arizona in my chats here. Right, that's the one thing that I have not seen. So y'all can come in after the fact and say, Dave. Matter of fact, you do it like this.
Hey, Dave, I gotta take the L. Arizona, stand up.
Okay, guys, let's go.
33. What you do for a living?
What you do for a living?
I'm a realtor and a real estate investor.
Realtor
and a real estate investor. You have any kids?
Okay. So we know we say about real estate, but there's different levels of real estate. Is she a flipper or is she a real investor? Because, flipping don't really have a real major skill. I mean, but we know how the real estate game is. And let's just keep it a buck here. I feel sorry for anybody if you actually in the real estate game right now. Know why I can say that? Because I got a lot of real estate stock that didn't do good. So I don't want to hear anybody say, I'm in real estate, Dave, and I'm doing well. Probably doing better than you. I got a gang of real estate stock that just fine the last 2 months been doing good. God dizzle. So if you talk about you in real estate and, you might be flipping, making a few dollars here and there, but if you really into real estate, you hurting right now. I just want to put that out there. All right, because your boy is holding some L's on the stock right now. And I can't even sell it right now because the stock is the long game. But your boy is hurting right now, knowing the plummet right now. So if you in the real estate game, more power to you. But I want to hear anybody saying you get into the bad because the real estate market is hurting one of the most right now. Hey, man. Real estate investor that makes a lot of money, sir, makes a lot. Let's continue now.
I do. I have 2 boys. My oldest is 12. My youngest is 1.
You a 1-year-old?
Yes.
Got a 1-year-old.
By the same man?
Yes.
Why y'all not together?
Yeah, why
maybe a year ago.
Yeah, why not together?
Because I feel like we got together when we were so young. We didn't really know what we wanted in a relationship. We didn't know what it entailed. And so as we gotten older, we started to grow apart. We were growing, together. So it just wasn't working out.
What?
So when did y'all break up?
Short. In 2021.
Whoa.
Have you guys ever been married?
No.
Okay.
Wait. Hold on, guys. She has a 1-year-old. It is 2023. She said they broke up in 2021. So that means that she had a 12-year-old with this man, didn't marry him, didn't require this much from him, let the man still continue to hit it raw, got pregnant, and then from the timeline, broke up when they were pregnant. Because if you got a 23, if it's 2023, you got a 1-year-old, that means that baby was born in 2022 or maybe the end of 2021, depending on the situation. But if you broke up in 2021, that means that you broke up while you were pregnant. You see, we do the math and we understand that, wait a minute, a man that you had a kid with and you have at that time was a 10-year-old, and then here's your second child from, and then y'all broke up before the pregnancy ended. Big red flag, big red flag, big red flag. Why? You've been rocking this guy for so long, he's imprinted on you. So you break up like this, obviously there must have been some problems about you grew apart. You weren't growing apart to the fact that you was having sex with the man, letting them hit it raw diggity do dog. So that's a problem right here, guys. That's a big problem. You see, anytime that you're pregnant situation and that y'all break up and there is not one item of DV that made you run away during the pregnancy, nah, guys, that's a red flag right there. You're going through your pregnancy. A woman should want to be next to the man who got her pregnant. This is going to be the father of your child. He's also the father to your other child. And then on top of that, y'all break up before you give birth. So right off the rip, I'm saying you make bad decisions because you chose to have a second child with a man that you weren't even intending to stay with. You see how that breaks down here? You see, this is the biggest red flag because she chose to still have unprotected sex with a man and get pregnant and choose to keep a child with somebody who she chose that she knew she wasn't going to stay with. Because when you are pregnant, you're at your most hormonal state. The last thing a woman wants to do is be alone outside of her 10-year-old at the time. So when we see something like that happen, then if you choosing to walk away from it, then that means that you could walk away from any situation, no matter how small the situation is. Because if you can do this situation, then say we grew apart. I want to hear what he says because most men don't say we grew apart. The Pookies and Ray Ray say we grew apart. Hey man, do you hear Corey Hardick? Was that Tamara Mari's husband? Did he say we grew apart? That's what she is saying to Mari. He wanted to keep his marriage. You see, women will say we grew apart when the guy want to keep the situation. Now, here's the problem. We don't have him here. He can't speak for himself. All we got is the math ain't mathing when she got pregnant. Let's go back to the video now.
So this is Tasha, Phoenix, Arizona, 33, real estate agent and real estate investor, has 2 children, 12 and 1. What's your zodiac sign?
Damn zodiacs.
I'm a Taurus.
When's your birthday?
April 20th.
Okay. I'm a Taurus baby too.
We got 34 coming up.
I'm a bit May 7th is my birthday.
Okay.
Let's get to it, Tasha. What kind of man are you looking for?
Let's go. Let's see what you got.
So I want somebody whole, first and foremost. I don't want no broken man, no way, no shape, form. Don't come to me with no broken pockets, broken heart, broken mentality.
Wait, you said no waiting on State Farm?
I said no way, shape, or form.
Oh, no way, shape, or form. Okay.
Yeah, come to me whole. Like I want somebody who is stable, financially literate, who is I prefer a business owner, entrepreneur, because what I do, like I'm an entrepreneur, and I just don't feel like I would be good with somebody who is not, simply because I take a lot of risks. And I just want my person to understand the risk that is involved with being an entrepreneur. So I prefer somebody who is a business owner, God-fearing, absolutely. He has to be God-fearing. And what I mean by God-fearing is like, you know your Bible, you know what it's not, don't try to use it to manipulate me and get me to do what you want, like you actually practice. Granted, we're all gonna fall short, because I'm not perfect and I'm not gonna ever make it seem like I'm just a perfect Christian. However, I do try to, do what's right and be right with God. He has to pray. He has to know how to pray. He has to know how to lead. He has to be a good role model because I have 2 young Black boys. So he has to be a good role model, although their father is in the picture and he's an amazing father. But if you're gonna be around my kids, you gotta be a good role model. Princess treatment is required. It is.
What is princess treatment? What is deep?
So let me get this straight here, guys. Let me get this straight. She wants you to come whole. Not no problems. But you got a 1-year-old. Let's take this one by one, guys. I see y'all in the chat here. She wants the guy to come whole, but you got a 1-year-old and change. I'm going to say this, and I'm going to say it here. And it's talking about you got to be, let's go through the things. They're a little bit out of order, but I'm starting, because it started off there. Whole, and then when you mix in with this 1-year-old and say you got to be a father figure, this is what we're talking about, guys. Stepdaddy season. Not your kids, but you got to be a father figure. But they say, well, their father's in the picture, but you got to, you see, if you marry before you carry, then the 2 kids that you have with one man would be your husband and not your baby daddy out here in the streets. So, guys, first things first here, she's already telling you, you have signed up for stepdaddy season. You have signed it up. Number 2, which is some of the dumbest shit I heard. And I know this video's getting demonetized. You need to be a business owner because I take risks. And if you're not a business owner, I don't think you take risks. It's not going to work right. Seriously? See, this is the shit that I'm talking about. And you know what, though? I've cursed. I don't care about the algorithm right now for this video because it came out and I can't deal with it here now. It's done, right? Women wanting business owners and then looking down on the 9-to-5 guy, when technically the guy who may work 9 to 5 could make more than you, especially if he has a career. Here's the thing here, guys. My YouTube channel is technically my business. But before I started this here, I've had a career. And my career makes me damn good money. But because I work this career and I'm not a business owner, you feel that since you take risk, you will look down on the man who's not a business owner. That's what she said. I'm a business owner. I take risk and I will look down on the man. This is a damn shame, guys, because we got guys who choose not to be business owners. You know why? Because not everybody is built to run their own business. Some people come up differently and want to be an engineer, right? And he's not a business owner, but he could be that lead engineer making $300,000-$400,000 a year. You don't gotta be a business owner to be the lead guy in your field. There's different skill sets by being an owner or being an individual contributor at your profession. Hold on. Let me break this down, guys. Let me say that again. Let me repeat that again, guys, so you guys can hear this here. There is a difference, and there is nothing wrong with being an individual contributor at your career or being the lead or an owner of your career or business. There is nothing wrong with either or, guys. Don't let women dish you or put you down because, like her saying that you got to be a business owner. And then she sings on Kendra. But more importantly, though, when they're out there, girls, they're going to talk bad about men who are not on their supposed level. So, guys, don't feel bad when they say, hey, I do this for a living. And so you don't have your own business? Oh, I can't do it. Okay, that's fine, dude. Because here's one thing that people don't understand about being a business owner. Okay? That you don't work, you don't eat. There is nothing to fall back on, okay? When you do have a career, there's good and bad. When you're successful at your business and, invest and you're able to scale it and you're making good money, and then, of course, you're your own boss and you do what you want to do. But if something happens, there is nobody to fall back on but you. The buck stops with you. But on the opposite hand, when you are an individual contributor, you have benefits. You can take days off and get paid because you have vacation and sick days. Okay. You work with a team in a team environment. All these things that come into play. So one is not better than the other. I want you guys to understand that. And the reason why I could talk about this, because in my current career, where I work at my job here, they have different paths. Reason why I say that here, you can go for the manager, moving up the senior manager, up the path director. You can go that part. You can go to the management route. Or you can go to individual contributor route. But here's the thing, though. You still can make the same amount of money and you still can achieve your goals here. You can have an individual contributor who's a senior, and you can have a senior who's actually, a person who runs the team and handles things behind the scenes. Is not the technical person. So you literally can go this route or this route and still make the money here, guys. So don't let anybody tell you differently. If you're only an individual, I say only an individual contributor at your job here. But do you have a career and have you busting your ass here and do what you got to do? Hey, man, it's all good. But women who think this way here, you're selling yourself short. You're doing yourself wrong here because you're already maneuvering away men who could truly rock with you, who could truly be someone that you can be with. But because of his profession and he's not a business owner, you're already thrown it to the wayside, which shows your short-sighted mindedness here. It shows that you're not looking at the whole picture. It shows that you don't even understand business. business. See, if a business owner can say that, then if she really is a business owner, that means that she is not a business person because she don't understand all aspects of business. What's going on, Ellis? I see you, man. Salute, brother. So I don't want you guys to feel bad when women give us the sign language, the shame, the insult, the guilt, and the need to be right. Because if you don't own a business, who cares? That's not your lot of life. You don't want that woman. Just don't say, hey, I know I don't got a business, but I can take a. That's not what I want to do. What I'm gonna do with my life. But you know something? When you take that day off from business, do you really make money? Or are you all constantly tying your phone? When I take the day off, I could turn my cell phone off. I have my sick days and my vacation days. So, fellas, just want to put that out there because women will disrespect you like this here. She may say that nice here, but best believe I've been in those spaces where the women dog the men out. Facts, Dave. I own a construction company in Houston, and it's all on the men. Yeah, I hear you, man. I hear you. Hey, man, I'm just saying here. So that's just crazy though. When she would say that though, women will tie money to the relationship. And here's the thing: you want a man who's stable because you don't want no bum. You want a guy who is responsible. But you cannot tie the money in this way, thinking you're going to have a successful relationship. Doesn't work that way. That doesn't work that way when you put everything on the dollar amount and not on the character of the man and how you would think he would be with you long term. You see, when you only look at the wallet here, then you're automatically, he's going to recognize that eventually and may put you in the REO category, especially the man that you want. It's ridiculous, guys. Let's continue. Let's get back into it. This is a rough one here, y'all.
Detail what princess treatment is.
Princess treatment. Here we go.
Being spoiled. I like to be spoiled. I like my, I like to be able to be soft. I like to be able to be within my feminine self. I feel like I'm at peace. I'm single. I'm at peace. So if you take me out of my element and you take me where I have to put back on my grizzly face or I have to be this, like something that I'm not, I don't want it. I want to be able to be treated a certain way. Gifts are required, but I also give gifts as well.
Run! Gifts are required. Boy, she put a price tag on the next dude and she don't realize it. Dude, the men coming in here, I'm telling y'all right now, right? We have conditional femininity. So you're not coming in being feminine. Excuse me. You're not coming in being feminine. You have to be treated like a princess off the rip. So you got to be treated a certain way to be feminine, which shows that you will turn off your femininity too. But do men have the ability to turn off their masculinity? Well, you know what? If you ain't gonna go ahead and wear that dress, I ain't gonna be in my masculine frame. You go ahead and you act like that, I'm gonna go ahead and act like a little bitch. I'm gonna be extra feminine. Okay, I want to see you in the little dress. It's about to be April. I want to see the summer dress season. I want to see the maxi dresses. You know what I'm saying? But if you gonna go ahead and be conditionally feminine, I'm gonna be conditionally masculine. You know what I'm saying? Come on. How does that sound if a guy comes out and be like, "Hey, how you doing? I can be in my masculine frame when you allow me to be masculine." What? No. I am masculine 100% of the time. I am masculine Monday on this show when I'm not in the show. I am masculine Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I am masculine 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. And occasionally, when we get the leap year, 366. You cannot take the masculinity out of me. There's not no feminine. There could be times where that, I could be in tune with my emotions because someone brought me into an emotional state because of that. But it's not femininity. It's me acknowledging that, a brother got some emotions. A brother can recognize the situation here, but I ain't feminine. I never be feminine. Oh, hey, you see my shoe collection? I got a dope shoe collection. Are you interested? You see my bag collection? I got a gang of man bags, girl. You want to check them out? Hey, man. Yeah, right, Joker. Put your D up. Put your D up. Ain't no dude gonna rock saying that I'm masculine sometime here and it takes a woman to keep me masculine. You find a guy who says that it takes a woman to keep him masculine, and I tell you, I'll find a dude who's a soft as Charmin punk ass dude. And you want to know something? I'll call it out. As much as I'm a guy, I'll call guys who are being weak and not being in their frame and not supposed to be doing what they're supposed to be doing, because that's what men do. We call that ish out. Like, look here, you ain't supposed to be doing what you're supposed to be doing, bro. Shut that ish up. Shut that ish up, man. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Yeah, man. I do got a man bag, Judah. I do. It's a coach bag. You know what I'm saying? I do. I use it when I go downtown and I travel. Gotta keep I need a bag big enough that looks stylish enough, so I keep my EpiPen in there. Y'all know what an EpiPen is. You got allergies. Gotta keep my EpiPen in there. Then I keep my wallet and miscellaneous things. Because EpiPen is this long. You know what I'm saying? RPG like, right, Dave. She says him and he's folding like tissue. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? So let's get back to the video, guys. Let's get some more into it here. But for any woman that says that she needs princess treatment, here's the thing here. You shouldn't have to say that. No guy wants to go ahead and hear that he has to buy you gifts. No man wants to hear that you will be princess treatment if you move a certain way. No guy wants to hear that, because right off the rip, you're putting a dollar mark on the relationship before we even got started. Why am I giving you money and gifts before I even get a goddamn hug? I can't even get a real good hug. We get started and you just give me the church hug. You know, you keep the space in, you get the booty out when they hug you, and they give you that church hug like this, and so that none of the people in the congregation can see you acting all funny and stuff like that. So, oh, they're dating now with that kind of hug. No, oh, she just gave just a kind, his Sister Johnson kind of hug. And there's this big old separation. You getting the church hug, and you giving this money and stuff like that, and you can't even get a damn kiss here. Come on, man, stop playing with me. Stop playing with me, man. TND, I need a real woman to keep me in my masculine. Right, T. Lee. Right, man. I need to stay masculine. Keep me there. Keep me there. I don't get a gift or nothing as well. And I got to spend money in gifts. You see how women work these days? They want all these things. The men have to come so far up, and all they have to do is exist. A man's got to do all these things, and all she got to do is exist. And then when she exists, she don't got to exist in her frame the whole damn time. God dizzle, y'all. Let's get back to the video. You can't make this up, man. Can't make this up.
No.
Okay. Now listen, let's just jump in here, because I know some men will say you have a 1-year-old. So what do you say to the guy that might be cautious that you have a 1-year-old child?
I mean, I don't really have nothing to say to a person who's cautious about that. Like, I mean, it is what it is. It's unfortunate that his father and I didn't work out. But I don't feel like my person is worried about that. So if it's a person that's worried about that, he's just not my person. Not like, because my baby is my baby. I'm not going to explain. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not anything between my kid's father and I. But I'm also not going to try to make excuses. Like, it is what it is. Like,
it is what it is. Right. You're right. You had a kid here. My thing is, Kendra ain't pressing the question here. What guys want to hear. You see, the guy that you said, and there's the guy, he ain't gonna be the guy for me, but the guy that you want don't want this situation here, especially the answer that you're giving here. Right. And you know what, though? There are some guys who are okay with being a stepdad. I don't co-sign that, because this is not the 1960s. This is not the 1950s. This is not the same thing before feminism, when it was okay to be a stepdaddy. It was okay to step up. And now guys are in a losing battle when it comes to being a stepdaddy here. But her answers are saying that, guys, what did I say here? She has a 1-year-old in 2023, but she broke up with the man in 2021. That means that she makes a bad judging character. She's not that good. So when she said that is what it is, no, we need more, because Kenneth didn't break this down here. Why did you not stick around, or why did he not stick around when you were pregnant? And we don't want to hear this growing apart stuff, because when you have a baby here, you normally want to be with your significant other, or at least a parent to help you through the pregnancy. No one wants to go through pregnancies alone. So I say, because saying that we grew apart, she left her dude. She left him, because if it was really something bad about him, she would have said it. She would have said that he was lazy. She would have said that he was a bum. She would have said there was DV involved. She would have said these things here. She didn't say that. She said the growing apart. So when we hear the growing apart, you know what that means? She wants something new. She wants to be Tia Mowry. That's what she's doing here. She wants a new dude. She wants to go ahead and try something different because the pool that she got right now, it ain't rocking for her. All right. So that's what we see here, guys. Damn shame. Let's continue.
Did your child's father give you princess treatment?
Absolutely. Okay. Yeah.
And why did y'all not work out again?
Right.
I just don't think that we were. So if I'm being honest,
please be honest.
When I got into real estate, we were together and we started doing business together. And I feel like our relationship became more about business rather than the personal.
Okay.
And he's like a really business driven individual. So like
good.
He wake up thinking about business, he go to sleep thinking about business.
Yeah. Okay.
And it stopped being romantic and it starts to be like a business partnership. And I didn't like it.
Oh my God. Y'all hear this?
It. And I also think that we just grew apart ultimately. I think that
you did not like it.
Rekindle the relationship, but I just don't think that, God pulled us apart. Long story short, God was like, it's time to go. And when God said it's time to go, it's time to go.
Okay. Stop that line here. God didn't pull y'all asses apart. Y'all hear this bullshit here? Excuse my language. Don't care. It's already been triggered. The algorithm don't like me right now today, right? God, you gonna blame. First, they say Sierra's prayer, God sent me a man. Now you're gonna say a good man who's making good money saying God put us apart because it came like a business relationship. Hold on, guys. Just by hearing that right now, she's the one that broke it off. She broke this relationship up here. I already see it right here, guys. Check it out. So you don't mix business with personal. You can't, Sheila. You know why? My parents did it. This is why I know the thing here. People don't understand that the love and all the rosy dovey and all that stuff, that happens in the beginning of the relationship. That helps build the relationship, that bond, that strength, that hard love, those butterflies and something, how you can't live without that person. They can't live without you. But as you get older, it becomes less about love. It becomes less about the romance, and it becomes about duty. So this man woke up thinking about business and about getting to the money. And this man then was working throughout the day. And then this man went to bed thinking about the business. That's what she said though, right? So you know what that means? That means that she had herself a good man who was working and who was grinding and wanted to get to the money and put his 10 toes down. He was about getting to the paper. He was a bag chaser. He's all about the grind, y'all. And you know what she said? It felt more about business. That's what happens when you be with someone for over 10 years. See, she wanted the butterflies and the honeymoon phase to stay and said it's all about business. But here's the thing though, guys, it doesn't stay lovey-dovey, especially when you got a 12-year-old. That means that she broke up 10 years ago. I mean that they'll get her for 10, 11, 12 years. So if he's thinking about business, he's thinking about money, he's thinking about the family and how to uplift it. And she didn't like that. She didn't like it. And the reason why I say there's nothing wrong with working, because my parents, when they got together and then they started their business, my mom and my dad worked hand in hand together for 20 plus years. My dad ran the show. My mom was side by side, the co-pilot, but she followed his lead. They worked together. It became business, but they had up the business also help with the family. You see, her young ass is thinking that it's just too much about business here. And so, I want to feel that love again. I want to feel how it felt like in the beginning, all the roses and all the flowers and the bees and the honey and the nectar and me feeling a certain way. Ooh, ladies, that shit ends when you be with someone long enough. It's all about duty, honor, and respect. So you know what, guys? We're gonna move on to the video here. I'm gonna get to y'all supers in a second, but here's a situation here. This woman is a perfect representation that you run for the hills. Because as soon as the lovey-dovey phase, as soon as the heartwarming phase, as soon as the honeymoon phase is over, and then you get to reality of the relationship when everything comes down to earth, you love her and she loves you, but it's not the same. And you're moving on with your days and you're building, and it's not the same as when you were that first week. She's going to be the one that's going to leave. She's going to be the one that's going to walk away. She's going to say, you don't do what you used to anymore. You're not doing what you're doing to keep me here. When in actuality, this guy here was building and trying to uplift the family, especially you'll be with someone for 10 to 12 years, right? As soon as she feels like the love is gone, She is running. Yes, it does, Dave. I know, Sheila. So the fact that she's going to say that God separated us, don't be putting God into this bullshit. No, you left your man. You didn't feel lovey-dovey. You didn't want to honor respect. And on top of that, too, she did not require marriage from this man here. If she would have married this man, then, of course, she would have divorced this man. That's what happens. Well, we became business partners. That's what happens in a marriage. You become business partners. You're over here holding up the finances of the house here. You're taking care of the kids. You're doing outside things here. Now, of course, you got to do the things that brought y'all together so you can love each other. But you got to understand, the older that you get, the duty comes first. That love shit, we'll handle love later. I got to take care of these bills. You knew what you got when you got with me here, all right? I got these bills here. I'll go ahead and love on you later. Let me go take care of this here, all right? Hey, man. Shout out to my man, T. Lee here with the $2 holler. The man she described she wants is her baby daddy. It is. Thank you, T. Lee. Hey, brother. Salud. Thank you for the holler, man. I appreciate other content creators be showing love, man. This is ridiculous, guys. She over here lying. I'm gonna tell y'all right now, if you think that if you give us, let's say that you find the person that is it, everything checks the boxes. Everything. The height, the weight, size, skin tone, the look, the age, the money to make the job, personality, everything checks the boxes. Everything is good, right? I'm going to tell you something first and foremost here. That lovey-dovey thing will go away. And as soon as you realize, and here's the thing, you have a real relationship when the lovey-dovey, that I can't live without you phase goes out the door, where that you're so blinded by these feelings, when that goes out the door, and then on a random Monday night, you guys sit on the couch. Y'all ain't gotta say nothing to each other. You ain't gotta give each other mail. You just have that unspoken communication that when you look at each other and you know how you've been together so long, and you're watching TV and you're flipping the channels, you're watching the movie, and then you understand each other and nothing's happening. There's no arguments. It's just peace and quiet. When you get to that stage in a relationship, that's when you know it's real. That's when you know that when you can enjoy each other even though nobody's talking. It's no longer uncomfortable silence. It's just silence because that's just the way y'all roll, and y'all know that y'all can communicate without you being verbal. Right? So when a woman can say it turned more into business and things of that nature, that happens in relationships. That happens, especially if you figure out how to get this money together. You didn't grow apart. You wanted something new. That is the difference. You were upset that the lovey-dovey was gone. You was upset that this man was focused on money and business and uplifting the family and building. And you wanted to feel like the beginning again. You can never get the old thing back. That's why it's the old thing back. Okay? You can bring the person back, but that old thing ain't coming back. You're not getting back to that first time. That's the reason why it's the first. Guys, run. First, she walked on her baby daddy while pregnant, and then said, the fact that she said that God brought them apart tells you enough right there. She deserves nothing but situationship for the rest of her life. That's the situation too here. You basically had a long-term situationship with this guy and didn't require marriage from him and let you knock you up, and now you want more. Let's continue, guys.
Okay. They said check the lamb chops.
She gonna burn her food.
Right.
She burned her food, y'all.
Not check the lamb chops.
They said check the lamb chops, girl. Flip them over, girl.
Is not
Put the heat on low, girl. Put the heat on simmer until we done. Don't burn the lamb chops, child.
But they not burning, y'all, I promise. Because I'm a real good cook.
Facts here.
And I feel like my husband somewhere eating taco salad, y'all. He gonna be so happy when he find me.
Oh, you gonna upgrade him from taco salad to lamb chops.
I'm telling you, he gonna be so happy.
That's good. You can cook, but it don't matter when you're gonna leave the man because you don't feel a certain type of way. I'm glad you can cook. See, this is deliberate. She's cooking on purpose. So when she come on the show, it's like, look, I can cook and everything like that. But what matters if you can cook when we know that you're gonna be out the door as soon as that dinner is done? Like, yeah, this is your last dinner, Negro. I don't feel the same way like I used to anymore. You gotta go. Hey man, this is deliberate why she's cooking lamb chops, y'all. Yeah, come on, you can't be slow about this, guys. There's a reason why she said, I'm gonna go ahead and cook and press the button. Hopefully they pick me while I'm cooking lamb chops. We ain't dumb, we ain't slow. The thing is, though, is that you said enough to know how you roll and how you rock here. So let's continue, guys. Come on, you can't be sleepy for that. Y'all can't fall for that, guys. Come on.
Okay. So this is Tasha, Phoenix, Arizona, 33. What's the age range you would date?
Yeah, what should you date age range?
I would say like 35 to maybe 45.
Okay. Do you want more kids?
No, I don't. I prefer that he come with his own. Okay, I prefer if he has a daughter. I want a little girl so bad. So if I don't, yeah. So have a daughter.
Do you?
This is so crazy though, guys. You see, she's already got 2 kids by one guy already. You're already imprinted. The one guy, you've been with him for so long. So now if a guy comes to the situation here, he don't get no more kids. Like, you're 33 years old and the baby factory is done. I want you ladies to understand this, right? The man that you truly want, not the guy that you can get any day of the street. You know what I'm saying? Not the Pookie and Ray Ray. Not, even I rock with my average guys, right? But even the average guys who making 35, 40,000 a year, right? Wait, what's it say? Hold on one second, guys. Whoops, hold on, guys. Whoops, sorry. Hold on, guys. She might acting a little bumpy here. Give me 1 second, guys. Sorry about this. Okay. Sorry about that. I just want to make sure I saw something come up on the screen here. Streamer like, yo, what's going on here? Yo, but what we're already seeing is the fact that she is putting this out here, but you're not getting what you're going to get here. It's a lot here, guys. So was it her? Have a daughter, him, don't have a D. Yeah. So you don't get another child in the situation here. 33 years old. Like, we should be talking with women. We should be talking about when they're entering geriatric pregnancy at 35 years old, the fact that they already had kids, and the conversation should be, can I give my husband one more? That should be the conversation. I want you guys to understand this, ladies. When you tell men who do want families and who do want to get married, because we do, guys, we do. Trust me, we do. But then there comes a period of time where some guys, it's like, hey, forget, we get to a certain age and say, hey, we're done. We're not going to do it. But there are men here who do want to get married, who do want to have kids. But here's what happened. Here's how our psyche works. If we know for a fact that you can't give us kids, then we know that you truly can't really make us a family. So that is then becomes our version of the friend zone. When we put you in the RUO category, yeah, we'll go ahead and bust you down. We'll glaze those buns. We'll go ahead and give you that backbreaker. You know what I'm saying? We'll give you that DDT. We'll give you that action, right? But when we know that kids are not in play, we know this here for a good time and not for a long time. Because we know that there is no future in that. A future signifies is family, kids, and marriage and coming together. When that is not even on the table, majority, I'm not going to say but the majority of men is going to say, okay, then we're just going to kick it. We just going to kick it, and that's going to be it. And then you're going to wonder why when you get to a certain point and he hasn't committed. It's because you threw the commitment out the door because he knew that what's the point unsettling down with you if he's not going to get everything that is needed in a true marriage. So you go ahead and thinking that you can move this way and not give the man kids, you already know that either A, so many men are going to walk away from you, or B, the ones who are going to stick around is just going to be there for the smash and not going to take you seriously. And then you're going to be mad why these guys ain't on ish. No, you put yourself in that category, unfortunately. And I hate to say that, but that's what happens because that's how we think. If we know that there's no kids, we know that there's no marriage, we know there's no future, but your ass looks just good enough, your tatas are on point, look good enough. If we know, can I just bend you over for a few minutes? Okay, then let's go. You know what I'm saying? When our psyche knows that there's no family in play, we'll just go get the nut off and call it a day. Don't get mad. That's just the way men are wired. Let's continue, guys.
You said you can have kids. Do you want to get married?
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
So you want to get married after all this?
The guy got to make a certain amount of money?
Money.
Absolutely. He got to have at least $200,000 a year. Yeah.
Okay. 200K. So 150 is not even enough for you.
Really, just because I don't want anybody, like, if I'm being honest, I don't want anybody who makes like less than me. I really feel like when it comes to like the woman that I am, granted, I can't speak for nobody else, but I feel like I want to be able to hold my man to a certain caliber. I want to respect him and I want him to feel like he's the king. So if I'm making more than him, I don't think that he gonna get what he's looking for from me.
She just said it all. Guys, any women out here, you can't call me mean now. She just said it out of her own mouth. If you don't make a certain dollar amount, you're not going to get what you're going to get out of me, which means she said it out of her own words, out of her own mouth. You're not going to get femininity. You're not going to get what you're supposed to get. You're just going to have to deal with what you're going to have to deal with. Guys, you hear that? When Kendra said, guys, I want you guys to do your calculators here. I want you to understand this. I want you to pull your calculators out here, guys. I'm going to do this here. I was talking about money earlier. When Kendra said he can't even make 150,000, and she just said, if I make more money than you, I'm not going to respect you. You hear this, guys, fellas? You hear this here? She ain't going to respect you. So even though that you're making damn good money, she put a price tag on respect. She put a price tag. So get your calculators out, guys. I want you to do this here, right? And I don't know if you guys do this, and this is just basic math. Basic math. So let's take $150,000 a year. Divide that by 52 weeks in a year. So you divide that up, and that gives you what that person would make weekly. Now divide that by 40. And that gets you to what? $150,000 a year breaks down to roughly $72.12 an hour. Guys, I want you to break this down to basics here. So women are saying that if you make $72 an hour, she will not respect you. Y'all hear that? Basic math. $72 an hour, and women are saying, I'm not going to respect you. That's $150,000 a year. And you don't get no respect on that? Y'all hear this, fellas? Y'all hear this? Hold on. Let's get some more basic math here. What is $250,000 a year? 250, divide that by 52 to get to the weeks here. That's over 4,800 a week. So then you divide that by 40 hours in a week. That means that to make $250,000 a year means that you would be making roughly over $120 an hour. So you got to make this just to get respect. That forehead is wide enough for 70,000, says Judas Line. Damn. Vince says she want a man to chase her up down the street, so she has a husband. Hello, Disney. Hey, man. Hey, man. Guys, I get it. I get it. Why do you want to deal with this? Why do you want to deal with modern women? She ain't going to respect you. She already said it. She's already walked away from a baby daddy she was with for 12 plus years because they grew apart. She's going to tell you that she ain't going to respect you. You know? Dave, just divide the annual by 28. I know. I'm just doing basics. It's easier. 2080 is a big number. You break it down so people can understand. Say, Lou, there's some people who don't like to follow. So you do the 52 weeks of the year. You know what I'm saying? Because people can follow that, so you get to that weekly mark. So, that's what you bring in. And then people can understand the 40 hours. I know I've done this before, Lou, and so people couldn't follow. It's like 2080, so people understand how many weeks there in a year and how many hours that you put into that work week. That's why I did that, Vince. But I know what you're doing, man. I understand, brother. It's all good. Thank you. I said that because some people can understand 52 weeks in a year and 40 hours in a work week. Some people, unfortunately, people a little bit slower. So 72 is not enough, guys. But if you make $120 an hour, guys, do you know what $20 an hour is? $20 an hour is $41,600 a year. That's the average what the average man guy makes. $41,600. $20 an hour. $20 an hour is $41,600. So you know what it takes to make $40 an hour? You just double that. All right, that gets you to the 80. Not good enough. You got to add another to that. It's still not good enough. So, fellas, I'm doing this on purpose to do a basic math that if they say this here, there will never be respect. Never. Never be respect. Because the respect has already been drawn on the wallet here. So that means that she's only going to be conditional. Give her one bad day. Let's see how this turns out here. Shout out to my man Elsa, the $5 hotter here, man. What's going on here? Saying that was her ex making the money. He was the ambitious and one waking up thinking about money. She just rode his coattail. Yeah, man. I agree with that, Ellis. Salud, brother. I appreciate you, man. Thank you again, Ellis, for the holler, man. Thank you, man. This is crazy, guys. Let's get back to it. I'm gonna let it cook. I'm gonna let the video cook here. This is just so much. This makes no sense here. This makes no sense that you literally have a 1-year-old at home. So you shouldn't be looking for a man with a 1-year-old. Guys, think about what happens when you date a woman with a 1-year-old. Do I gotta explain it to you guys? You become daddy because you're gonna be with her all the time. And even though she said that he got a father, you're gonna be with her, which makes you stepdaddy, which means you're walking into full daddy mode. Because how young this kid is, guys. Oh, there's so many red flags here that I ain't gonna go break that down here. You already knows it. The fact that when you deal with a 1-year-old, that means that you're walking in saying, this is my baby now. I'm the pappy. That's what you're coming in for. You coming in to be the pappy. Let's go.
So are you essentially saying you wouldn't respect him as much if he made less money than you?
I'm not saying that.
You just said that.
I know that, sometimes men have, it could be intimidating dating a woman who probably does make more than them.
It's not intimidating. We're worried about you leaving our asses when you start making money. I had to cut her off. Women say all the time, oh, I think men are intimidated. We're not intimidated. We hate the way you act when you make money. Because when you start making money, you become masculine. You use your masculine features, which produces your conditional femininity. We're not intimidated. We just hate the way you guys move when you get money in your pocket. Because you thinking we're intimidated, we're saying, no, shut up. Get in your place. Yeah, you got some money. Good. I got some money too. Let's kick it. You're not better than me. I'm not trying to move like that. See, when women start making money, they think that they're better than their man because of monetarily speaking here. They judge the things by the wallet. That's crazy. It's not about intimidation, ladies. Y'all keep wanting to say that. Oh, man, no, we hate the way you act and we just don't want to deal with it. I have walked away from many women who made just as much as me. One woman I only been with women who made money more than me twice. Only twice. right? When I was really, really young, I was like 26, 27 years old. And then there was another situation, I was like 29 years old, right? But every single time that I made more money or it came close, even if they came close to me, they were trying to compete with me. And that's the one thing that I notice here. When women start making this kind of money here, they're trying to compete with their man. When we're not competing with you, we're competing to get to the bag at the end of the day. We're not looking at you. But what women do is they're competing with their man. And then when they get to a point where they think they can compete, they look down on the man now. We don't look down on you when that happens. If anything, we hate the way, we don't look down, we just hate the way you move because we hate the personality that you are coming about. What's going on, Lorenzo? Happy Monday to you, man. I can just tell by now how she talk. I flashed a 300K in motion picture cash. She busting open. Yeah, man. So let's get back to the video here. That's the situation here. See, when see women moving like this, there will never be respect. She said it. She judges men by the wallet, and we're not intimidated. We just don't like the way you guys move. It's not intimidating. It's unattractive because you start moving like men. And the last thing we want is to have our boys as our girlfriend. Continue.
I have had guys who I was like dating and I made more than them, and it was intimidating. Like, and they were
really
real it just wasn't fun. Like when it came to financial conversations, it wasn't fun because they thought I was judging them, and I wasn't. But
you are. See, she don't even realize she's judging men, and she is because she did it earlier. Because she said earlier, if I make more money than you, you're not going to get the most out of me. I'm not going to respect you. So she is judging guys. She said it earlier. She just said, you got to make this because if I make more money than you, I am not going to look at you this way. She already said it. She don't even realize, see, this is why I react here and I stop so much so you can hear this and extrapolate it. You may say, Dave, you're nitpicking. No, you got to remember what she said earlier and then bring it back when you listen and hear every single word that women are saying here. She already told us she's not going to respect you if she makes more money than you. Then now you're going to say that I wasn't judging. You are judging because you're looking down at the man because you make a certain dollar amount. And if he makes 150, you already look down at that. So that is an extra huge judgment. The fact that a guy can make $75 an hour and you're saying, nope, not good enough. That is judgment. Not good enough. $72 an hour. Get to $100 an hour, black man. I already know that I'm not going to respect you. That's what she said. I didn't say it. She said it. Multiple cats is in her future. Multiple cats is in her future.
But it just wasn't pleasant.
Okay. Did your child's father make $200K?
He made more than that.
Really?
We made more than that together. Yeah.
Okay. So $200K is what it is. The $100K, you can't even.
What? Okay, guys. So we know that she's gonna be single. So if her child's father made 200, the baby daddy with 2 kids, then go back. Wait, he gave you princess treatment. He makes over 200,000. He's the father to the kids. There's a 1-year-old, a freaking newborn, not even a toddler yet, right? He's already imprinted onto you because you're letting him smash not even together anyway. So why don't you go back to your baby daddy? Because the next man who makes that money is not taking you serious. Here's the thing, ladies. A guy making 250, 300K will smash. He ain't giving you no princess cut ring. He is not giving you no cathedral cut ring. He ain't even giving you a promise ring. Only thing he's gonna do is just bust the ring around your legs. That is the only thing that he's gonna do. So forehead bigger than the dark side of the moon, says Jay. You wrong, Jay.
You can't even do that.
No.
Laugh. Last child. 100K gets last child.
No, it's not. It gets last. Stop it. It's not that. Like 100K is good money. You have to have, like, I just want somebody who is established. Like I said, I'm coming home. I make good money. And I'm not asking for more than what I can give out. Like I definitely want to
The man, here's the thing. I'm stopping a lot here. And I need you ladies who make money need to understand this here. If you make over $100,000 a year, ladies, if you must say, she said she makes over 200,000 a year, right? And then what she said about here, the man that she wants don't care that you make 200,000 a year. The man that you want don't care that you make 100,000 a year. Matter of fact, the man that you want prefer that you probably made 40 or 50,000. See, these women come here saying, I'm making 200,000, so my man should make 200,000. Here's the thing here, ladies. I'm going to keep repeating this, and you guys can look it up. Only 7% of black men make 100,000 a year. And that stat does not even include if they're straight, if they're queer, if they're transgender, if they're married, off the market, whatever category. You throw them all in there. Right? If we talking about 75,000, that's only 13%. So 13%, 7%. Now, I was reading some stats about the U.S. just recently. Doesn't matter nationality, whether you're black, white, Puerto Rican, Mexican, Filipino, Asian, whatever the case may be, right? Dependent on the state that you live in. I'm just going to, the top 1% man that's making roughly around 460,000 a year, that's depending on the state. But the average 1%er is between $500,000 to $800,000 a year. So when women say they want half of that, you want a guy making 250,000. Well, not matter the race, creed, or color. You're talking about the top 2 or 3% man. Doesn't even matter the race. And we got to remember that black people, black men, we are the minority. There's only 14.8% of black people in this country with 350 million of us here. And there's more black women than black men. So let's think about that. We're the true minority, under 15%. There's more women than men. And you're looking for a top tier caliber guy making that kind of money. Where are you going to find him unless he's in the NBA or he's a rapper? And the guys who are really savvy about their business, things of nature, the businessman you want, he don't move how you move. Looks like Big L, rest in peace, of extensions. God dizzle, Lou. She was like, Sherry was my favorite. Was my favorite, Nate. Okay. Tap the tip on her gag list. Damn, Sierra. Oh boy. But it's just crazy how women want these things here. And here's a girl that's 33 years old, and she really thinks that she's going to get this. When I say get this, she wants to be married and then doesn't want to give the man any kids and to ask for all these things here. And she really thinks she's going to get that. You can get that man, but the only thing he's going to give you is have you saying, Lord Jesus, on a Saturday night. Yep, she'll get chicken pox too, Dave. Damn, Vince. Damn. Let's continue.
On a good year, make more than 200. So I just feel like, I'm ready to go to that next level. I don't want to be stagnant. I don't want to rebuild with nobody. I'm sorry. Like, I feel like I did that with my kid's father, where we started from the ground and we worked our way up. So I just want my person to come in and meet me where I'm at.
She's 33 years old. I'm pausing a lot here. I want you to hear what she's saying here. Some things are just logical, and when they talk, they don't know what the fuck they're saying. I did that with my last man. We started from the ground up. Well, you're 33 years old. You have a 12-year-old, which means that you got pregnant or had him at 21 years old, which means that you've known your ex, your baby daddy, since you were 20 years old. You supposed to be from the bottom at 20 years old. You're freaking young. You're not even 21 years old. I don't know if he's the same age as you. Let's just say that y'all the same age. Y'all supposed to be from the bottom when you're 20 years old. God dang it. Like, do you even hear how you're even speaking here? I didn't even watch this whole video. I'm just listening to intently what I'm hearing really for the first time. Like, I went through it really fast to see how long it was. And then I said, okay, I'm going to react to the tribe with this one here. And how is it that I can hear what you're saying here and saying that, does it even make sense of what you're even saying? Do you hear yourself speak? Do you know when you talk, when you're alone and not even on the Kendra G show? Right? Right, guys? This makes no sense. This makes no sense. Sierra can see it. See Sierra in the chat. She can see it. This is ridiculous here, guys. This makes no sense. Let's get back to the video here. I want to let it play some more. I know I've been stopping a lot here. I know I've been talking a lot, but I'm trying to drive the points home when you listen to these women talk these days here. And then if you see a type of woman like this in the streets here, guys, don't even waste your time with it here. I don't want you to even say this is RUO. Like, even though she gives you this is a short time, this is a good time, not a long time vibe, you could slip up and get her ass pregnant. And then she's still gonna leave you because she's proven the type that once she feels a certain type of way, she's gonna run for the hills because of the fact that she thinks that she deserves something better than what she had before, even though her baby daddy, everything that she described is her baby daddy. Everything of the man that she wants is her baby daddy, minus the fact that he thinks about business all the time. That's what she wants.
I'm Ed, and we just ride the wave up.
Let's do the kids you can, boo.
There you go, guys.
Okay.
Already though, we can kind of tell you look good.
Very petite.
Thank
woman.
you.
Like you're small. You're petite.
I'm very petite. I'm 125, 130 on a good day.
Okay.
She's very small.
5'2".
Does the guy have to be in Phoenix, Arizona?
No, I prefer that he.
She's very small, petite, 5'2". So at least, if there's one thing here, is that she is not 200 pounds. If there's one thing that is the thing, is that she's not 200 pounds. She's petite, right? Cool. Physicality wise, okay, you gave us one check mark. You're not overweight, right? But here's one thing though. I know I went hard earlier about the weight, right? I will say this here. A woman here that's 5'2", petite, 120 pounds, like said she said on a good day, maybe a bad day, right? She's 5'2", 120 pounds on a bad day, who makes over $250,000 a year. A guy will go ahead and avoid her, and then they'll go with the average chick. When I say average, she could be a 5 or a 6, and she might be 145, 150 pounds at the same height here, with 0 kids and 100% femininity. That guy will go with the girl. And I know what I said earlier, but as long as she's not overweight, the guy will go with someone just a little bit more who's on his accord than this woman here who is petite, who's a size 0 or a size 2. You know what I'm saying? But she got 2 kids and she has a masculine mind state here. Ladies, we don't care that you make $200,000 a year. And then you add the fact that, well, I'm petite, instead of fit, feminine, and friendly. No, you may be fit, but you're not feminine and you're not friendly. There's 3 F's, not 1 F, right? So, yeah, that's one thing that, her size is intact. That's a good thing that she's in a healthy state here. But it doesn't matter because she is a masculine woman who moves like a man. Anything moves like a man is not for any man that's dating here today. He's not in my tribe. He's none of my single fellas. None of my single brothers here. Let's continue.
That he's not.
So would you relocate?
I yes, absolutely.
Okay. Mm-hmm. So was your last relationship your child's father?
Yes.
Okay. You don't have to answer, but I'm going to ask. When's the last time you was intimate with someone?
Yeah.
A long time ago.
Okay. So Tasha, Phoenix, Arizona, real estate investor, does real estate, 33, a Taurus, 2 children, 12 and 1. She'll date 35 to 45. Why do you think you're single?
Oh, we know why. Let's hear what she says.
I feel like I'm single because after my relationship with my kid's father, I did not want to jump back into anything and be one of those women who say, okay, the quickest way to get over one is to get under a new one. So I really wanted to take the time and heal. I really wanted to start to get to know me. Because like I said, when I was with my kid's father, we didn't know what we wanted in a relationship. And so I had to, because we were together for quite some time, I feel like I did almost lose myself in that relationship. So I had to get to know me, get to start loving on me as this grown woman that I am with 2 children, learn what I wanted, learn what I don't want, and just take my time because I'm not in a rush. I would rather be single than with somebody who doesn't bring me peace. Or who is just, not it. Like, it's not like I can't get them because I can.
No, you can't get them because you had them and you let them go. Your baby daddy's all these things. If your baby daddy's all these things and you didn't want that and he's the father of your kids, how's the next man going to fare? What you can get is someone to give you the D and have you speaking in tongues like, Lord Jesus, Lord Jesus, Lord Jesus. But you can't keep that man because you've chosen that you don't want to keep that man.
But I just don't want him. the ones that I done got.
Okay. And why would a guy be lucky to be with you?
Oh, let's hear this.
A guy would be lucky to be with me because I bring peace.
Who
I'm a
brings
hustler.
peace?
I am very ambitious. I'm nurturing. I'm all about my family. I'm loving.
Nurturing means nothing if you can't give us kids. It's cool you're nurturing to your own kids, but a nurturing, if you have that nurturing ability in you as a woman, we want that for our kids. So by saying nurturing, that means nothing if you don't give us no kids, which she's not going to give you guys. So word salad right there. Remember that when you hear that, guys.
So I'm gonna bring love, peace. But I'm also gonna go get some money too. Like, it ain't.
See, you're worried so much about money. That is a masculine trait once again here. All she keeps saying is, I'm going to get money. I'm going to get this money. I'm going to get this money. Let's look at this here before. What's going on, quick? Let's look at this here now. If he is making over $250,000, $300,000 a year, he don't need you making $250,000 to $300,000 a year. You keep talking about, I'm going to get this money. By you keep talking about you going to get this money, it's the reason why you ain't going to get a man, because you are moving in masculine. To get the money that you're talking about takes sacrifice, takes time, takes effort, takes skill. It takes working long hours. It's called not going to sleep on time and then waking up early. These are all masculine traits. By you doing all this means that you are staying in your masculine energy, which means that you are never in your feminine energy because you're focused on working. And when you're focused on working, you're not focused on being feminine because you're grinding. Do you hear this, guys? Do you guys hear this? She's not going to get what she wants because all she is focused on is money. And here's the thing, though, guys, we need money. I constantly implore to my men here that there is not going to be a middle class anymore. We are dividing. We're going to have more of just the lower class and then the upper class. Why? When we see inflation, we see the worth of our dollar going down every day. We're seeing the goods and services increasing, but at the same time, though, we don't see people elevating to make this amount of money to combat the rate of inflation. People are only getting 2.5%, 3% raises when inflation's at 7%. Your dollar is not getting you what you are. But here's the thing, ladies, I understand that you need money. But if this guy is making this kind of money, then why are you stressing about money? See, when you stress this hard about money, you are not in your feminine energy. You are not being soft. You are not being lovey-dovey. You can't be in your princess treatment if you're constantly working, if you're constantly worried about the bag. And here's the thing here. If we believe in you're making $250,000 a year, and if you're really focused on getting that man and that man makes that kind of money as well, you need to think about possibly quitting your job or tailoring it down to part-time, because by you moving in this energy, you may get that man, you ain't gonna keep him. Shout out to my man Ellis with the $5 holla, bro. Turn the chat green here. Says the background of her house don't look like she's living in the 200K. Hey, I didn't even pay attention to that, man. I didn't even notice that. Good point out, Ellis. Hey, man. Salud. Thank you for the holla, man. I haven't been paying attention on that, Ellis, but I might go back after the fact this video here and take a look at the background here, because that's one thing for sure here. When people make a certain dollar amount, unless you just start making that money, when you've been making that money for a decent amount of time, normally people will upgrade with the money. I'm not saying that they're going to go ahead and look like they're rich and make the 200,000, but they're going to upgrade their lifestyle. They're going to upgrade the house. They're going to buy things that's going to coincide because you can afford it. You know what I mean? Hey, when I was making a certain dollar amount, I was living in an apartment. When I made more money, I was living in a townhouse. And when I made more money, I got a house. It's just the way things go, right? You know, if you're making $250,000 a year, if you just now getting it, you probably still live in an apartment. But if you've been making $200,000 for a hot minute, you ain't gonna be living in no damn apartment. You're gonna be living, you're gonna upgrade with it eventually, especially if it's coming in consistently. See, that's the thing though. It's one thing to make that kind of money. Are you making it consistently where you are upgrading to grow there? So good point, Ellis. I might look at that just to take a look at the background here. And the reason why that's a good point here, Ellis, because there's a one woman I reacted to last year, and she was in Utah. She was an older woman. She was like 41 years old, but she said she made $300,000 a year. I don't know if y'all remember her. She's an older woman who made $300,000 a year, and she was looking for a guy who made at least six figures. But when you saw her background and you saw her house, it looked like somebody who was living in who made $200,000 and $300,000. You can just see her kitchen and the open floor plan and the island in the kitchen, and you can see the stainless steel in the background. And when I saw it, I was like, hey, you know what? She's moving like she makes $200,000 or $300,000 a year. Or let's say if she was married and divorced and got some money in there, that she's living like that. But people live how they normally are making, unless the money just started coming in. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying all people are going to be flashy, but if you're making good money for a long period of time, people are going to enjoy themselves, and you're going to see that. So thanks for that point here, Ellis. And Ellis is back with another $5 holla again, saying, if she was with her baby daddy that long, how come she talk about previous experiences with other men? That is a good point, Ellis. That is also a good point. Hey, man, hold on. Salud. Thank you for the holla, Ellis. I appreciate you, man. Turn the chat green here. That is a good point here, because when Kendra asked, when was the last time you had sex, and said a long time, said who was with your baby, she said yes. But then in the middle of the conversation, she was talking about other men and about them not making as much money and how she didn't rock with them. So when was the last time you had sex in a relationship? Was it your baby daddy? Did you have situationships that you don't want to remember now? Because how many times women say, I don't count that one. Women could have 80 bodies, and then they'll say 22 of them don't count. Yeah. A woman, let's say the woman only has 10 bodies, but she will say 4 of them don't count. Yeah, because you're right. Good call that out, Ellis, because she said the last time was her baby daddy. But know what this means, Ellis? She dibbles and dabbles. She's been dating since they broke up. She just runs back to the baby daddy when she wants to get her back blown out. She may say it's been a long time, but her story, once again, is not mathing. It's not adding up. How you going to say you was dating these guys here, but then the last relationship was your baby daddy? No, you've been having situationships, but the last steady one was been the baby daddy, and hence we're probably thinking you probably still see him because the kid is only 1 year old. And when a kid is that young, that means that if he's actually a good dad, like say he's the father figure in the life, that he comes around quite often. That's right, Ziggy Major Cappington. Facts, man. Let's get back into it.
We're gonna make it happen.
Y'all gotta make it happen. Let's do it. This is Tasha, Phoenix, Arizona, 33. She'll date 35 to 45. How do you want the guy to reach out to you?
Here we go.
My Instagram is AZ Real Estate Chick.
It's in the screen there, guys.
Is it the one at the bottom?
Yes.
If y'all want to check it out.
Everybody on YouTube Q, make your contact information the name. That makes it so much easier. So AZ Real Estate Chick.
Yes, ma'am.
So girlfriend, listen, you know you're gonna be a highlight. And you know
why?
Because I said so. It's my show.
Oh! I thought you was like in a negative way. Oh, okay.
In a negative way too.
The video singled out.
Oh, okay, understand. I thought you were like the cousins was gonna be coming for me. I was like, why?
Well, the cousins are gonna definitely talk about your 200K requirement. So I'm gonna give you a chance to say what you gotta say.
She gonna give some janky
answer.
answers.
Well, cousins, I make more than 200K, so I don't think that's a problem.
See that how ignorant women are? You think because you make a dollar amount that's the guy you're supposed to get. No, it's not symmetrical like that. It doesn't work that way. Guys don't view dating on equality on the dollar amount here. Just because you make that don't mean that we are making that. When we make that, we want you to make that. That's what you want. That's not what we want. Right? Sir, BS a lot. Y'all going in the chat.
And there you have it. Okay. Well, let's see what it does. Keep me posted how it goes, boo. Check on them.
Thank you so much.
We want to see the lamb chops. They almost done?
Oh, the lamb chops is almost done. I got them. Okay. So I got to put the sauce on them. How to turn my camera, y'all.
It's okay. We don't have to. I'm going to make you go through everything. Wait, are you doing it? We're going to see these lamb chops. Oh.
Yeah, I don't know what happened, but I'll post a picture or something.
Okay. All right. Bye, baby girl.
Okay, that's the video, guys. That's the video. That was a rough one. And it's these examples like this that makes it easier for men to say I'm good, unfortunately. And this is sad because you want to know something? About 40 years ago, there would have been a dude ready for stepdaddy season. 40, 50 years ago, she would have got a stepdaddy. That's a fact. Today, we're saying, what's the point? Guys, let's just put it into ourselves here. What is the point of being a stepdaddy when it is a losing battle? And in this situation here, you're being a stepdaddy, you don't even get your own kids. You making a certain dollar amount here. Let's say she's making that dollar amount, and then let's say if eventually she makes more money than you, she's gonna look down to you, she's gonna leave you. She will break up with you. The history and the patterns are there. Malcolm's like, she's straight up lying about her salary. I mean, yeah, I have a hard problem believing that, especially people in the when it's about real estate. When you say you're in a real estate, are you really an investor? Are you really in the stocks? Are you understanding the different companies that you're investing in? Or are you just a flipper? You know what I'm saying? You're getting real estate and you're flipper. Or are you really like someone who, you are a landlord? There's different items. I'm just being short right now with the item, but there's so much in real estate. And the only thing I'm saying is that I've lost a gang of money in my real estate investment, but it's the long game. I don't care right now that I'm losing money right now because it's the long game. I don't care if I'm losing money now. The goal is the fact that hopefully I'm making money 5-10 years from now for what I'm investing in. This is not no short time investment doing. I'm not no damn Robinhood app saying, "Oh, look at this here and the stocks here with the home loan. I'm gonna buy it." No, this ain't no. This is legit financial plan. I'm dealing with playing the long game here. And I'm just saying right now, in the last couple of years, if you're in the real estate game, you are hurting. Okay, not everybody is hurting, but I'm just saying that normally when I hate to judge, but just the way it sounds when talking about real estate, the way it's moving, I see a flipper. I see a flipper. I don't know if she's even working middleman status. I don't know if she's doing hard money, of her joints. I could be wrong, right? But my thing is that if any woman could move like this with the guy that she had making this kind of money, I don't think business. I just think a hustle. Wait, did that make sense here? Because if you understood the real estate market, and he's also in the real estate market game as well, then you're in the business, or are you hustling real estate? See, if you're only hustling real estate, then everything makes sense. If she's really in the business, then damn it, there's some ignorant ish going on. So that's why I'm saying that, I don't believe what she's making. And if even she is making that kind of money, guys, run for the hills. And then if she is making that, is she really currently making that now? Because the market is hurting right now. See, I'm coming from the investor standpoint, but I could be wrong. But I'm just saying, though, unless you're on top of the food chain that's got the properties like that and you're working in investment, they're doing all right, but they did take a hit. Everybody's taking a hit, guys. So I got to go get more roach spray. I ran out of Ray spray with that one. Hey, damn, Joker. Derek's like, great show, man. Thank you, man. We've been almost 3.5 hours in the game here, man. Damn. Okay, guys. I got a few minutes before I go. Let me do this here. Whoops. All right. Okay. So she wasn't even cooking lamb chops. She was burning something. I don't know if it's like, but I know she was burning something. So ain't no way you're making $200,000 a year in real estate and only getting 1.6 followers. Ain't no way. Damn, Ziggy. Likes up in the building, guys. Happy Monday. Likes up. Hey, man. Hey. I'm just saying the real estate market's hurting right now. But go 4 hours, Dave. Talk boxing. Oh. Damn, Derek. If I talk boxing, I just let you know that I just rebooked my hotel. Yeah, the fight is 5 weeks from Saturday. I'm looking forward to it. And I don't know if you guys notice that IG is interesting though. It is. The picture on the thumbnail I took from one of her IG guys. So the thumbnail that you see, I actually pulled that. I don't take it from the actual interview. I try to take a picture so you guys can see how she looks outside of YouTube. And me personally, I didn't even know I took that picture and you guys can see it. I'm not really feeling her. Hey, man. All right, guys, I got a few minutes here. I'm just going to talk about a few things here. So I mentioned this in the top of the show. I'm just kicking back now. All right. This is just me talking. I'm gonna, you guys want to hang out? Cool. We got a few more minutes. I just want to get, just talk and kick back before I call the night here. I gotta check out Drew Titan's channel on the Painful Exes podcast. I want to check him out, see how he's doing tonight. But peep game though, guys, right? y'all know that I am so looking forward to this Vegas trip. And I'm telling y'all, hey man, I want to see y'all in April in Vegas, man. It's time for us to meet up. And if y'all, even though we don't have an official meetup spot, this is a good time to get out of town and kick it and do what you got to do here in April, early springtime. You know what I mean? So when the fight was originally happened between Ryan Garcia and Tank Davis, it was probably April 15th. So when they moved it to the 22nd, I literally had all my arrangements done for the weekend of the 15th, right? Even the hotel, right? And so I told you guys that I wanted to stay at Resorts World so bad. It is the newest hotel that they built in Vegas, right? And I have not stayed there yet. I mean, literally, when we get to July, they've been open for 2 years. I think they opened up the last weekend of June, the first weekend of July in 2021. And so when they moved it to the 22nd, guys, I gotta be honest, I'm being a little sedity. I was being uppity because all they had was just the basic suite rooms. Yeah, first world problems for that dude, guys. First world problems. What time, Drew's live, Dave? I think it's like 8, 9 o'clock tonight, maybe 9 o'clock. I think here. 9 o'clock, Derek. Hey, before I move on here, shout out to my man Ziggy with the $199 $2 houses. Our IG really ton on her. Major cat. Thank you, Ziggy. Salud. Thank you for the holler, man. I appreciate you. So I'll be out there in June coming back Super Bowl week. Hey, Joker, I'm glad you said that here. I'm going to talk about Super Bowl in a second here. So I went to stay at Resorts World so bad because it's the newest hotel, and I got a lot of subsidized stuff going on there. I really, 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 really got a lot of subsidies. So I'm really gonna be able to kick it, right? But when they moved the fight to the 22nd, all they have their basic suite rooms, right? And I'm being sedity here right now. I'm being a little upscale here, right? I need a decent. If I'm gonna spend all this money here, I need a decent room. I need at least a mid-tier suite. Not the basic room that they got, right? Because Resorts World has 3 towers. They have the regular Hilton, then they got their mid-grade Conrad, and then they got the Crocs First, which is their 5-star 5 diamond, which only has 288 rooms. Dave's movies like James Bond. Hey, man. So out of nowhere yesterday, they released a couple of rooms. I was like, because I had booked the Palazzo, guys. I've been talking about it. I'm gonna have a good time with the Palazzo. I booked the grand one, suites like 1,300 square feet, but I had stayed there already. I've been at the Venetian Palazzo 3 times. Then last night, guys, real talk, Croxford added some rooms. So you know what I did today? I booked it. So I'm currently booked at Palazzo and Resorts World Crockford right now as of today. They opened some suites up, so I'm only going to be able to get into like a mid-tier suite Friday and Saturday, but then I can upgrade Sunday and I can get like an entertainment suite. Ooh, yeah. So just want to let you know a little first world problem that your boy got here, but it's going to work out here. I get to stay at Resorts World, but I'm not canceling my Palazzo reservation just yet. I know I'm paid. I paid on it already, but like long as I cancel between 48 hours before my check-in date, I get all my money back. So I'm not mad at it though. I just want to make sure that, I'm locked in. I'm keeping both spots, but I'm probably going to cancel my Palazzo. Hey, what's going on, BT? I'm good, man. What's going on with you, brother? Yeah, man. So part of my Vegas trip actually is turning good as last night out because I've been wanting to stay at the Croxfords. I could stay at Croxfords now. And guys, I want to put you on game real fast. Croxfords got this restaurant called Wally's, right? I gotta eat there as soon as I touch down. They have $100 chicken. Guys, I've never seen no $100 chicken before. Hey man, it's literally labeled $100 chicken. It's got truffles and everything on it. Guys, I'm going to get the $100 chicken. Yeah. Past the stereotypes all the way around being a black guy. All the stereotypes being a black guy and the chicken. I don't care. They're going to look at me saying, look at him. I'm getting the truffles and the $100. Yeah, BT. Guys, if you guys get a chance here, Google Wally's in Las Vegas in Resorts World. Or you can go on YouTube after the fact and you can see there's a YouTube named Coolest who actually did a video on Wally's and ordered the $100 chicken. And you want to know some guys? I'm going to get it and I'm going to film it. And then I'm going to post it on the channel so y'all can see that dude just live out the black man stereotype and have a straight chicken leg with truffles on it saying, here's that dude with the $100 chicken. Dave, can you tell me what Drew's channel name is? Painfully Exes Podcast, PEP. So it's Derek. Derek, that's what it is. Don't forget the great pop, says Derek. Hey, man, hey. $100 chicken, that better be some great tasting chicken. They're already saying like that's one of the best meals in Vegas. Like outside of a steakhouse. They say Wallace is that joint, Larry. That's maybe one of the reasons why I'm switching restaurants, I'm switching hotels, because Resorts World actually has the most composition portfolio of high-end restaurants. They have a total of 15 restaurants, but 10 of them are high-end. Like fine dining, high-end. Like they got steakhouses there, they got the Wallace there, they got the Asian cuisine in there. Resorts World is now, even though they're new and they don't have the reputation yet, they're building themselves up to have this portfolio as one of the best spots in Vegas here right now. Like they're still trying to build the atmosphere, but it's a combination they're saying of Cosmo meets the wind. You know, Dave gonna eat that robot chicken, huh? Hey Nate, man, I'm telling you, $100 chicken. You know what I'm saying? Hey man, I'm vegan, but I eat $100 watermelon to fit the stereotype. Hey, you vegan? Hey, check it out, Broken BT. Resorts World actually has the first all vegan restaurant there. So if y'all vegan, like BT here, then hey, they're the only all 100% vegan restaurant on the strip at Resorts World. Okay, so go ahead and check that out, brother. If you go to Vegas, that's all for you, man. Shout out to Ellis coming back with the $2 a Dave. I thought we were dieting together. I am. It's vacation. Vacation, Ellis. Salud. Thank you for the holla. It's because I eat $100 chicken don't mean I'm eating like extra unhealthy. It's like if I'm eating chicken the other night. It's got truffles, truffle mushrooms. It's scattered all over the chicken, guys. It's healthy. It's good eating. As long as you don't do that every day. Guys, go ahead and Google it, YouTube it. All you see is the shaved truffles all over, just drip. And after the way it's up, they got the chicken all mounded up, right? And then under the chicken, it's got the vegetables, potatoes layered on the bottom, guys. Hey, man, I'm ready for it. I'm going to Vegas in June. Thanks for the info. No doubt, BT. Okay, June. Okay, so you're going in June and you're looking for vegan, Resorts World. If you go to Resorts, I forgot the name of the spot, but if you go to Resorts World website, you got to pull up they got 15 restaurants at 10 IN, but they're the only one with the vegan restaurant, bro. You can't miss it. Man. It says $100 on some chicken. It better come with a topless waitress. Nah, don't come with that, Derek. But I'm telling you, I'm getting it. Well, it's one of the best restaurants in the game, new restaurants on the strip. That's why I'm gonna give it a chance, man. So I'm big on those corners hands. Now, whoever said in the chat about going to Vegas on the Super Bowl, I talked about that. But here's the thing, though, guys. Like, if you're trying to book reservations, one thing, I don't know if anything's changed today. I haven't checked today. But the way these booking sites work, whether if you go on third party like hotels.com, or if you go directly to the hotel website, they normally don't let you book unless it's a year in advance. I want to let you guys know that I've been monitoring the Super Bowl to see when they're going to release the weekend of the Super Bowl, like the dates, right? I'm letting y'all know right now, every hotel on the strip, as of yesterday, is blacked out from February 2nd to February 13th. Give or take. Or there's some hotels that start the blackout, I think, on February 4th. But majority of hotels on the strip are completely blacked out right now for the Super Bowl. Now, it's still early right now. They may change. They might be putting some packages in place because they're going to try to cake up and probably make you spend as much money for the Super Bowl being in Vegas in that nature. But since I've been looking for hotel to stay on the strip or just hotels in general for the month of February, every single hotel that I want to stay at, if I want to stay at the Cosmo, blacked out. And it could be different today, but Cosmo's blacked out. Palazzo's blacked out, Venetian's blacked out, Bellagio's blacked out, Resorts World's blacked out. All three of them, Conrad, Hilton, as well as Crockford's blacked out. MGM blacked out. Mandalay Bay on the end of the strip blacked out. The Luxor Hotel blacked out, guys. So just letting you know right now, unless something has changed today, you are not booking a hotel on the strip. You're only going to be booking off the strip, or you're going to stay at a Howard Johnson. So I'm just letting y'all know right now. I'm hoping that these hotels are just trying to plan something out for their packages because they know they're going to kick off the Super Bowl. But as of last night, you cannot book not one hotel on, a major hotel on the strip. The major bad boys, no 4, 5 star, 5 diamonds. The whole strip is blacked out for the Super Bowl as of last night. So I'm trying to go to the Super Bowl in Vegas. It's just the fact that I ain't going to stay in no off-strip joint, guys. I mean, I didn't even see Circa available. Okay, I hope that changes. But as of last night, Circa's in downtown, and that wasn't even available, guys. Derek's like, I'll stay at the Bunny Ranch. Hey, God dizzle, man. Derek, always Derek. I know you're gonna stay at the Bunny Ranch, man. I know how you get down, Derek. God dizzle, brother. They're probably blocked so the high rollers could get the rooms first. It's probably comp too. Yep. That's probably what's going on, BT, because that's the whole idea. When you got the Super Bowl, you don't care about the regular Joe Schmoes. You don't care about the regular joints, man. You want the high rollers, okay? You're going to give them every opportunity first, then you open it to the public. Right? You block it all, and then they're going to go ahead through their conference calls like, we got the Super Bowl, Mr. Such and Such. And then they're going to give all the big million and billionaire dogs free reign because, Super Bowl is just one big corporate event. I don't even want to go to the game because it's not even that fun. I just want to be in Vegas and be in a spot where I can watch it in a good area. So for any guys wondering about that, as of right now, every major hotel is blacked out. That can change because we're about a year away. But I'm just letting you know right now, if they do change, I'm not saying don't give up. I'm saying that if your thought process is, I want to go to a Super Bowl in Vegas, I'm saying stack your money now, put it together now, because right now it's blacked off, but they may open it. And when they open up, you want to be the first on there because once the first are gone, then you're going to be paying high prices after the fact here, guys. They have cheddar biscuits there, Dave. I don't know, Pinball, but you want to know something? They going to have some more better than the cheddar biscuits, bro. If you talk about Wally's, they don't got, if you talk about Wally's, no cheddar biscuits. No. You see, and I'm switching up because I'm going to Wally's on Friday night for that $100 chicken. I was originally had reservations at Mott 32. Hey, guys, if y'all ain't had no Mott 32, hey, BT, I forgot you vegan. So I can't even tell you on that. But if you guys go to Vegas and if y'all haven't tried Mott 32, oh my God. Did you know I won restaurant of the year back in like 2018? I might still eat there anyway. I know I canceled my reservations for Wally's, but I might go back there like on Sunday or something on my trip. Dave will end up on a media row. What? Why, Derek? Hey, why? I need to learn to play poker. I don't even gamble when I go to Vegas. I'm good at poker. I love poker, but I haven't laid a hand since September 11, 2013, guys. I don't gamble in Vegas. As much as I can play poker and I'm dope as hell on poker. My poker game is like this. I just don't gamble in Vegas. I just like to go to Vegas to enjoy the sweet life, to enjoy the rooms, to eat at the nice of restaurants. I got to have at least one fine dine restaurant night, and then the other days, it could be mid-tier, but good eating. I want to eat well. I want a dope ass room. I'm going there for an event for boxing on Saturday night and then let the chips fall. And then maybe Sunday, I'm going to do a whole day. They got the infinity pool. I'm going to hang out at the pool all day on Sunday. Yeah, whatever you do, don't waste your money on Salt Bay Restaurant. It's slick trash. I'm not going to Salt Bay. Nah, I ain't trying to go to Salt Bay. All he's doing, I ain't trying to. There's better steakhouses than Salt Bay. All right, I'll go to STK. If I'm gonna go to a steakhouse, I'll go to STK at Cosmo or something. Or there's a steakhouse in Resorts World. I'll go to Carver Steakhouse. I'm saying I'll either go to STK at the Cosmo or I'll go to Carver's if I want a damn good steak. You know what I'm saying? Or if I want some very, very good Wagyu cuts, then yeah, there's other spots I can go to. But Salt Bay, come on. Plate on season with nothing but that thick ass salt had me looking crazy for 300. For real, Hey man, hey man. Somehow, Dave, you'll get press passes to the Super Bowl. I wish, man. I don't want to. I don't want to be there, man. It's too corporate. You're not gonna see people screaming. Not people gonna be loud or like that. You got too many people in suits at the Super Bowl. Nah, man, take me to a regular game. Super Bowl, I just want to be somewhere I can kick out with the locals and people got beers. We just kicking and watching it, man. So I can go ahead and watch the halftime show the way it's supposed to on TV, because the halftime show, you can't really enjoy it when you're in the stadium. The halftime show is set up to be watched on TV. You know what I'm saying? So, because the different angles where they do it, the different shots, they make sure that it is a pure production. So I want to see the halftime show on TV. I want to be able to enjoy the game. I don't want to be around no corporate bigwigs, who don't want to enjoy the game. Okay, guys. Since I'll turn off the gas, making no damn hot dogs. Damn, y'all killing. Okay, I'm gonna get out of here, guys. It's going on close to 4 hours, man. I'm gonna close out shop here, guys. But as always, man, like, subscribe, and click on that bell notification below, man. I appreciate y'all. Everybody who dropped the supers today, thank you very much for contributing, man. I feel very much appreciated when you guys show the support and love for your boy, man. I'm gonna get out of here. I'm gonna get ready for some dinner. I'll be back on Wednesday for the live streams. We're dropping more videos and shorts throughout the week, guys. The content is coming, so don't worry. We're up in the game in 2023, man. I'm trying to make this to a better content experience here for you guys. But we're gonna get out of here, guys. I hope y'all appreciate it. We're doing good things here, and appreciating the fact that y'all coming here and rock with me every day, guys. So on that note, let's get out of here. Let me see what's this here. Yeah, salute to y'all here too, man. Nice, Shauna. Salute, Vince. Okay, guys, I'm gonna get out of here. We're gonna do with this. We'll be back again. But as always, I'm that dude named Dave. I'll see y'all later, YouTube world. Y'all be good. Y'all be healthy. Stay blessed. Yeah, that's the song I want to. Y'all be good. I'll do it tonight.
Money work. El mundo quiere dinero. Money work. Se arregla con dinero. Money work. Si me quiero educar, dormir en algún lugar, un lugar para trabajar, y si no hay para emigrar. Todo money, money, todo el dinero. Solo un par de gente se lleva el botín entero. Funny, funny, pasa verdadero. Si tienen lo verde siempre llegará primero. Pero llegaremos antes o después. Solo a lo suyo, que Dios te lo ve. Que por más que tarde lo veré caer. Somos más lo bueno y tenemos fe. El dinero ya lo veré. No vendo mi alma, lo lograré. Seré el más grande, no olvidaré de dónde vengo ni cómo voy. Money work. El mundo quiere dinero. Money work. Se arregla con dinero. Money work. Yo digo las cosas como son. No quiero ninguna aceptación. Tampoco vengo a pedir perdón porque mis sentimientos se volvieron la canción. Yeah. No me